take care of you, girl. You ain't gotta move nothing. You ain't gotta do nothing, baby. Girl, I swear to you, this gon' feel like a new something. What you wanna do, cause you're fucking with a real one. Oh,
Alright.
baby.
I think I'm ready whenever
Let me
you
get what you
are.
came for. I bet you ain't never feel one. Oh, baby.
Alright. I
Say
think
how
I'm
you
ready
want me
whenever
to
you
take
are.
over, baby. Here it comes. Oh, oh, oh. Baby, here it comes. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I put it down on that thing. Go another round on that thing. I have you screaming my name. Let Teddy give you all the pain. I promise this won't be the same. Girl, you gonna want it again. I know you ain't playing no games, but you got everything to gain. I'll take care of
Do
you,
they have
girl. You
actual
ain't gotta
poker instead of
move nothing.
blackjack? Yeah.
You ain't gotta do nothing. Oh, girl, I swear to you, this gon' feel like a new
Yeah.
something.
Now I
What you
am.
wanna
Are
do?
you live?
Cause you're fucking with a real
Okay.
one. Oh, babe.
You live,
Lay
baby.
down and get what you
Let's
came for.
go.
I bet you ain't never feel one. Oh, babe. Say how you want me to take over. Maybe here it comes. Oh, oh, oh. Baby, here it comes. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, make you feel like fate exists. Your ex wasn't made for this. Play that 90s R&B, cause I know that's your favorite shit. All the issues from your past, I promise I'll be patient with. I feel you need to love again, I'm tasting it. Girl, what you wanna do? We starting over new, and we can take it slow.
Me.
I put in work for you, the only
Stop
lesson
on Twitter real quick.
let me take control. You're fucking with a real one. Oh, babe. Lay
Alright.
down and get what you came for. I bet you
Yeah, we
ain't
out
never
here.
feel one.
I wish I could switch
Yeah.
which side I'm on. I'm on the right. I want to be on the left. Hmm? I don't know. I
Can
don't.
you do that?
I don't think so. Let me see.
Hmm.
It's all right though. We'll make the best of it.
Oh.
Hey.
Period.
So I just wanted to mention as well to everybody that we are on Twitch right now, but we will be uploading this to YouTube as well for people so they can see it at later dates. So yeah, if you are not here right now, that's okay. You can get to watch it later. You can watch it whenever. We appreciate it either way. Like I said, this is the vessel. It's a work in progress name. Shay, don't make fun of me. Um, but yeah, like I've been telling Shay, this is really a new a new form of content creating for me. I want to interview people, gamers, mainly gamers and streamers of minorities, minorities, the black community, and LGBTQ plus. I don't think there's enough representation for that in the Twitch sphere. I think we see a lot of the biggest streamers happen to be white, and I mean it is what it is, but we definitely want to help represent out here, and we think that's really important and super crucial at this time in Twitch and in gaming. It's
Mhm.
2022. There is a lot more representation happening, and we are very happy about that. So we just want to help out that train, and we're gonna do our best to do that. Like I said, feel free to like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Twitch, definitely hit the follow button because we are gonna be doing more interviews with awesome, awesome people. So there's a lot more content to look forward to. Um, and like I said, welcome. Today we have Shay, aka Seashells. Welcome, welcome. How you doing?
Uh, Hey, good King. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Thankfully, I have the pleasure of knowing Shay for a couple years, so it's kind of cool interviewing somebody that I already know, but I'm excited for all you to get to know because she's a really interesting person. So before we get into game talk, I thought we should talk about you just in general, real quick, so people can just get a sense of just a real snippet of childhood, or maybe where did you grow up, where do you live now, just basic info.
Well, if you're keeping it basic, I am of Bahamian descent, so I'm from Nassau, Bahamas. That's in the Caribbean. Uh,
Bahamas.
Born and bred, so I've lived there for about 17 years. Um, then I went on to move to Canada, the Great North, for
Canada.
school, and I majored in biology.
It's a
Had a
big.
couple
I'm sorry. Go
of
ahead.
Victor A.
That's a
Yeah,
big
I
jump
know.
from the Bahamas to Canada. It's like
That's like polar fucking opposite.
literally weather-wise, like everything, society.
Everything's completely fucking different, bro. And I honestly think that was my main reason for doing it, was to just throw myself into something completely outside of my comfort zone. Um,
You chose to go to Canada. Your mom gave you
yep.
that option.
She gave me the option to kind of move close, which would have been Florida in the States. Literally just like a 20-minute plane ride away. So that would have been
Mm.
like next door. Or she told me I can just go further and get probably more opportunities. And I decided to go further, be further away from home, and just try a totally new kind of society out.
I think a lot of young people would do that too. It's like, let me get as far away as possible from my parents, bro. I'm just trying to live my
Fact.
life.
I
And
was like, I'm done being under their fucking thumb, so I moved as far away as financially possible, which is Canada.
if you would have lived, like you said, in Nassau, oh, no, not Nassau. Wait, where did you say? Like 20 minutes? What is it?
Florida.
Florida. Yeah, yeah.
Florida is like a mini Bahamas, honestly. There's so much Bahamians running up and down Florida streets. Like, it wouldn't have been that much difference
And she would
in
have
terms
had
of
easier
culture.
access, right? She probably would have flew over more or something.
Yeah,
It's
she would have been
cheaper
tapping
flight,
on me so
everything.
fucking
Like,
much.
oh man. So
Hi, Gary.
from the
But
Bahamas
yeah.
to the
Yeah,
Canadias.
and now we're here. Just finished my nursing education as of last week, and now we in the process of becoming a registered nurse. So we really had about 10 years after graduating almost from university. I did probably, I'd say, 3 career changes before I landed here, and now we're here.
Awesome. So like you said, you are pretty much finishing up your school.
Yeah, nursing school.
That's awesome. Nursing,
Thank
I
you.
don't know, nursing is not for everybody.
No, it's definitely not for the weak.
Get that?
It's a very physically and mentally demanding and draining job for sure, but it's worth it.
No, yeah, we need more nurses. We can never have enough nurses. That's for sure. If we don't have enough nurses, we're
Yeah,
screwed.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so like I said, to the audience, we're interviewing streamers and gamers.
Thank you, Guru.
Mainly, I want to shine a lot of light on the females as well. We're probably not gonna have as many males on here. I do want males, but I just feel like we can always represent females a little bit more. So we're definitely gonna be interviewing more girls or women. Um, but before we get to that, I wanted to ask you like just if we can take a little trip down memory lane. Speaking of streaming and gaming, what kind of support did you have from your parents as far as like did they know what gaming was at all? Because this is a long time ago, right? When we were little. What, how did that happen for you to even play a game, in life?
Um, I more so got encouragement from my cousins. My older cousin was a avid gamer. I mean, this man had every single console out at the time. So in the mid 90s, that would have been like your GameCubes, your Nintendo 64s, your Game Boys. Like, he
Do
even
you,
had a computer, so he had like the first generation PC games as well.
oh wow,
Um,
nice.
and I would say me and him are about 5 to 8 years different. So he was at that age when I was like 5, 6, just discovering video games. He was already in it, and I got very influenced by him being an only child. Since I've always been bored with playing with dolls. Like, I've never been the type to play with too much toys. I always either went outside, or when I discovered gaming, like, outside was a dud for me.
That's what
I
I was.
just gamed all the time.
That's what I wanted to ask. I mean, I was thinking as someone who doesn't have siblings, gaming you would think would be very attractive. Very.
Oh, it was extremely attractive when I saw him gaming, and then he allowed me to like play, even though I was like a fucking kid compared to him. Like, I fell in love instantly. I'll never forget my first game I picked up, which was, I think it was Super Mario Brothers, like the one that came out in the late 80s, like that really
Me
really old
too.
one
Me
with the
too.
fucking lava level. That was annoying as fuck. Yeah.
That's probably Super Nintendo, right? Super Nintendo,
Yeah, that was on
SNES.
some yeah, that was on some old school shit.
That was about the first game that I ever played as well. That's crazy.
Yeah, and that's really where I was like, I have to beat this level, like, cause me and you both know we're competitive. So when I got into that, I was like, I'm not stopping until I beat this level, and that really sparked
That's true.
my addiction, honestly, for gaming and just getting better at gaming in general.
Awesome, yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Do you do you remember a game that you really liked when you were young that was more of a story, a solo kind of game?
um,
I mean,
to
Mario
be
is
quite
technically
honest with
that,
you,
but
yeah, like
not really, but
it took me a while to get into the story mode games. I'm not even gonna cap. The first one I could honestly remember falling in love with was this sounds real sketchy, but GTA was one of the first like story games I played.
that's fine though. I mean, hey,
Like San Andreas, I'm pretty sure that was the first even remotely storyline based game I even touched.
okay.
You know, outside of like COD campaign, which I've never finished by the way, guys. I've always
Yeah.
been a multiplayer demon in COD. But
Yo,
yeah, that was the first. Tomb Raider. Actually, no, that's a liking. Let's reverse. Tomb Raider on Dreamcast was the first story mode game I played. I don't
okay.
remember much of it though. That's the only reason I didn't mention it first. I do remember playing bits of it
That's
though.
good
Like
though.
I
That's
have
the
vague
first.
memories. Yeah,
That's like
that
the
was the
first
first
one, right?
one.
We
The
also.
first one I ever fell in love with was Infamous though. Fucking that game was so dope.
Yo, shout out to Justina for the raid, real quick. Thank you for that host,
Let's
Queen. We
go,
appreciate you.
Queen. How are you?
Yeah, Infamous was cool. I liked it. My friend showed it to me, and I liked that one. I think part two. I played a couple
Oh,
of them, you know.
amazing.
Yeah, I like when you can
That
choose
was
if
a
you want to be
brilliant
good or
game.
bad and all that kind of choices.
Yeah.
That was really
Yeah.
cool. And for you though, like, did you? So you played with your cousins. Did you ever? What was your first console that was actually yours? If
Um,
or
after the fact, my first console was a Dreamcast, and then after
that's
that,
sick. That's
I
crazy.
stuck to handheld for quite some years after that, like Game Boy Advance,
So
stuff
you
like
had the
that.
small ones, okay? Yeah, I had a
Yeah,
couple
I
of
had the
those.
handheld games, yeah,
I
for
remember,
a long
yeah.
time.
It's hard to get like we didn't have a lot of money, so even when I got my first
Mhm.
console, which was PS1, I think my
Mhm.
uncle bought it for me first because he had money. I guess he's just as a really cool
Yeah.
present. So yeah, I mean my parents we were struggling. I couldn't get a console from them, so I mean I don't blame them,
Mm,
but that's what the situation was. So thankfully my uncle
yeah.
was cool enough to get me one, but I was
That's
like you. I
awesome.
was literally like seeing my older uncle slash cousin type person play and me just be inspired like wow I wanna play that. What is that? It was just like
Yeah,
a
I
whole
want to
new
do that.
world, man. Like
Mhm.
I couldn't like really fathom it. I was just like I need this in my life, but I'm too little, so I had to wait a little bit. You know, you'd play when you would go to someone's house like you said that has a console, you'd play and it was just
Oh yeah,
they
and
would
you used to
let you
cry
play.
when it was time to go home and shit. Yeah, I remember some things.
Can I sleep over?
Yeah,
Yeah,
can we
man.
sleep over?
But
Oh
that's
my
cool though,
god.
man. I think like you said for
Yeah.
being as an only child, that's interesting because I had always had a brother, but if you don't have a sibling, even when I had a sibling, I loved to play. Still, you know, I'd be like, I don't care about my brother, I want to play. So, but I am glad that single, not single, but only kids have that. You know, only childs have that option. Hopefully, they have it. Like they can. I think nowadays everybody has some sort of access to games, even mobile games or whatever. So there's always some sort of outlet for like for kids in an alternate reality type of thing. You know, which is what games are. You know, you're
Yeah.
literally in another reality. So I think it's
Yeah.
I love games though. What was I gonna ask you? Oh yeah, so you did play the Call of Duties, right? Like
Yes.
so I just want to talk about the toxicity real quick. Obviously we all know it was crazy. From like racism was the main thing, just slurs, just people
Mhm.
being edgy as fuck and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
assholes. And
Yeah.
I wanted to ask like what do you think it's compared to how do you think it is compared to the toxicity now? Like is it the same? Is it, like you know the people we run into Apex, the reason why you have your mic muted, how you know like are their mics muted like is it
Right.
worse or is it
I would say honestly, I can't fairly speak on COD right now because it has been so long since I've indulged in multiplayer COD in the present time. But I feel like toxicity back then would have been way more significant only because we didn't have a lot of movements checking people. Like, you know, this cancel culture or whatever you want to call it, of people holding people accountable. I don't feel like that was as present back in the earlier days of gaming. So I do remember even getting banned from playing COD at one point because my mom walked by whilst I was in a toxic ass fucking COD lobby and just all types of N bombs, this bombs, that bombs. As soon as they hear a female voice, like "Let me see your tits" or something wild like that, they would say, right? And my
yeah.
mom was like, "What the fuck are you playing?" And I'm like, "Oh, you know, they're not my friends. I'm just trying to shoot." But She
She
was
could
like,
hear
"What?
it?
Nah, you need to get off this." Yeah, because like
Will you
my
play on the
mom,
TV?
I played on the TV, but
Yeah.
I didn't have like no headset. Like
Yeah.
it was just one of them setups.
Yeah.
I just played through the fucking TV, yeah,
Mhm.
thing. And my mom also wanted to listen to what I
Oh
was doing,
man,
so
that sucks.
I was like,
That's
but yeah, the
horrible.
lobbies were always bad. Like I remember just muting. I used to just mute lobbies straight off the bat, and I think that carried over into how I play Apex. Um, and because I personally suffer from a bit of anxiety, so I don't even want to bother. You know what I mean? That attitude just carried over
Yeah. No, I think
of
most
just automatically muting.
most females can relate to that. Like, you
Yeah.
literally never know how a guy's gonna act. They could be super nice and it's cool,
Hmm.
but then and then the second that you kind of put your guard down next lobby, you probably get
Hmm.
an ass on. You're just like, is it even worth it?
Yeah.
But this is what I
Yeah.
always like to tell you. What's up, RPG Guru? We got Guru in the chat. We got Gary in the chat. Justina with the raid.
I...
OG COD lobbies were toxic as fuck. Yes, they were, sir. Um,
Yes.
I think like even though I would say people are still toxic now, I would say that like there's always gonna be toxicity in gaming because gaming is competitive. But I feel like you gotta separate the racism and stuff like that. That is not that's not
Hmm.
okay. But I think people saying you're ass, you're garbage, you're shit, I'm better, uninstall the game. To me, that people would say that it might be considered toxic, but like I said, it's a competitive stage, you know. Like people love to
Yeah.
be competitive, and if you're not competitive, that's okay, but just don't take the banter personally. Other than that, like I think that kind of toxicity is expected and will always be part of sports, gaming, competitive world. You know,
Hmm.
football. They talk shit. Everybody talks shit. We all want to be the best, so when we are, we like to talk about it. You know, especially if you worked hard for it or whatever. But
Hmm.
yeah, like that's what I'm trying to say. No, I don't think we'll ever get rid of the toxicity, but hopefully we can get rid of the racism and homophobia and stuff like that because there's no place for that in
Yeah.
gaming, and it's just it's a much gaming will always have young kids in it, so it's hard, man. We're always trying to evolve, but then we're always bringing in new like youth humans that are some of them are really stupid or they're being raised by not the greatest parents or they're influenced by weird stuff in society.
Yeah.
But I will never blame gaming for anything. I just want to say that. And the gaming is never the reason why someone did something. It might be the reason why they didn't
No.
do something, but not why
Yeah.
they did it. And if that's the
Yeah,
case,
no, like I agree with you. Even as a kid, I used to talk my shit. Like, don't let me sit up here and act like I'm 100% innocent. I definitely do talk my shit, but I just think boundaries are constantly crossed, especially in shooters. I feel like shooters just brings out the the best and the worst in people. So it's really like a fine line you have to ride, in my
it
opinion,
does. It really
when it
does,
comes to
man.
talking shit. Yeah, you gotta catch yourself sometimes, cause
I don't know why it brings out like it's crazy, bro. Like, and there is
yeah,
this sense of anonymity as far as you don't know where I live. So
yeah,
that is like there's like a
yeah.
safety net for that kind of
Hmm.
thing, and that's why I
For
think it
people to talk
happens
shit.
more. Yeah, if it was obviously LAN or in person where the person's right there, you're not gonna say something
You're not
racist
gonna
because
talk too much.
you're gonna
No.
get Will Smith up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
Um,
yeah, right to the fucking jaw, straight up.
yeah. Let's get to a little subject that most people probably know that us or me and you or me from Apex Legends.
Hmm.
That's how I know you as far as we met and everything and
Yeah.
so how long have you been playing Apex?
I've been playing Apex for about 2 years now, so yeah, I believe April-ish of 2020, around the beginning of the pandemic, is when I first downloaded Apex. Like I've heard of Apex before, but as you know, I was a COD slash Fortnite head, so that's kind of what I started my streaming journey with. But Apex
COD
started,
and Fortnite.
yeah, about 2 years ago.
I forgot about you were a COD and Fortnite at first.
Yep.
So
And it was strictly
Fortnite.
zombies too. Like COD, I rarely even played multiplayer. It was mostly zombies.
Oh, okay.
I love zombies, yeah. That used to be my favorite thing for years.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, COD zombies. I used to suck at that. It's horrible. I just could not stay alive, man. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
get smacked and I'm gonna get pissed. I don't know how y'all do that. It's like you have to know how to keep your distance. You know?
Yeah, you have to learn how to line up the zombies. Once you get that down pack, like you'll make it to like a level 1,000.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
That's why I enjoyed that new zombies. that came out because I kind of wasn't good at zombies before. So this one, I felt
Right,
like I can do
right.
this. It's fun, you know. I'm
Yeah,
not a loser.
that
Um,
was dope.
um,
uh,
because I used to feel pretty decent on the multiplayer, you know. So the fact that I couldn't be good in zombies, I'm like, wait, I'm good with real people. I can't fucking kill
yeah.
AI or learn the strategies. But and what are
Mm.
your favorite? If you had to name three favorite Apex Legends, or like your three that you've really put more time into than other characters, I guess.
I'd say the top three would be Seer, um, Loba, and Bang. Like Bang was my girl that I got my first heirloom on, so I'll never forget her.
Yeah,
I
I was
feel
gonna
like
say
that was
Bang
really
for
my
you too, huh?
first.
For sure.
That was like my first one of my first mains, but I have since, especially since switching to PC, I've definitely picked up Seer more. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
you were good too with your.
yeah, that's my boy. And Loba because of them cheeks, fair. Like, who doesn't pick Loba because of them cheeks? Come on.
Yeah,
Loba just fucking, oh, she's so hot.
and her looting is so good. It's like,
Yeah, I love her looting. I love her ability to get out of fights as well if need be. Like, she's an overall dope legend.
yeah, even if her ass wasn't fat, I think they would still pick her. But that helps.
Yeah, I
It
mean, shit, with
helps.
a flat ass, I'd still pick her, honestly.
I mean, I still pick Valk.
Honestly.
You know, she don't got no
Yeah,
ass
there you
really,
go.
but um. And then how about so you were playing on PS4 the whole time I knew you as well. We were both on PS4. So how do you like it now
Yes.
on MNK/PC? Now that you are Master Race.
It is a love-hate relationship because, when I first got the PC, unfortunately, I had a lot of things that caused me to have to put a big pause on gaming, put a big pause on streaming for quite some time. So I felt like as soon as I got my PC, I never even got that initial time to enjoy it for too long.
Hmm.
So I feel like that kind of hindered my M&K progress, but as of right now, I feel like I'm getting better and stronger each and every day. It's still a long way from where I was on controller in terms of consistent beams. Um, but it's a challenge that I'd recommend anyone get into because the movement, I must admit, like once you master it, it's so dope on M&K, man. So dope.
Yeah, it is. It is. No, I'm glad. I'm glad we're both on PC, and I'm glad I'm glad
Yeah.
that you never stopped MK. That's pretty dope. I mean, for me, I did go back to controller, but I do feel like MK is great, and it's always right in front of me if I want to use it. So,
Yeah.
no hate on that, because like people be asking me like, why don't you go back? And I'm like, I can. It's just, you know, if you're beaming, you're beaming. I don't know.
Exactly.
It's hard to just if it
Exactly.
ain't broken, why am I gonna fix
I don't
it?
blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Yeah. How about any other games that you really like on PC that are not Apex?
Um, Recently I've been really getting into League. I'm not gonna lie. That's me and Josh's like favorite game to play together, and it's so competitive. It's like I don't know. It's chill but intense vibes at the same time. I don't even know how to explain the experience, but that's probably the game I play the most. I'm also a big Sims fan, so sometimes I'll spend hours just fucking living vicariously through my Sims.
That's fun. I think we can
Um,
all understand that, like the
yeah,
Sims type of
that's the
vibes.
games I fucking rock with heavy right now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody for watching. We got some viewers. Like I said, we are interviewing Shay, aka SeaxShellsx Seashells. If you guys want to check out her Twitch, um, it is SeaX Shells X. She do be streaming here and there. Like she just said, she's finishing school, so she'll be streaming a lot more
Period.
probably in the future. Definitely follow so you are ready for when that happens. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking a lot about. We talked about life gaming, growing up gaming, Apex. So I wanted to kind of transition into some real world subjects, and also wanted to hit the chat real quick. Yo, we got Mirage Gang Rise up in the chat. Gary's out here. Guru says
Ayy.
Mirage gives me PTSD. League, I never thought Shay was toxic. Hey, she plays
Gary,
Apex, Gary. Come on.
that's a lie. Yeah, like that's a lie, Gary.
She plays Apex. Nah, is League? Damn, I don't even know. I'm not a big. I've never played League of Legends, but I've watched it and I do kind of know what's
Yes.
happening.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're
It's
gonna.
mad intense.
Yeah, make sure y'all follow her. Like I said, follow her. If we do keep doing these, I would not mind if Shay, like if I interview other people, I don't mind Shay being in it as well, like as a duo or like a third person to ask questions. So maybe
Kind of
that
like
might.
a round table. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because if we just leave it to me, I'll be you know what I'm saying? Getting nervous over here and shit. Your boy trying to be professional for once. I don't know how to be like this. Anyways, um, so just these are like quick shots. Ready? You don't have to explain yourself. Xbox or
Okay.
PS? Xbox or PS?
Yes.
Okay. Um, favorite chips. I judge people. I need to know what you're gonna buy at 7-Eleven if there's like your last bag of chips, bro.
Oh, that's okay. Can I get like a second to think of this
Oh
over?
yeah, yeah. I want the right answer. Yeah. Okay. So favorite
Cool Ranch
chips.
Doritos. Cool Ranch Doritos.
Okay, the blue with the sparkles.
Yeah, the blue ones. The blue ones.
Hey, you ever get
I
that
could
one
kill me a whole
Dorito
bag
that's
of them.
just fucking like a jewel, just.
Yeah, that's fucking glittering with that fucking fucking cheddar powder bullshit that they put on
Yeah,
it.
dude, that should give you the shivers when you eat it.
Uh, I fucking love it. Guru, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you.
I know how MOBAs work, and I know that League has one of the most toxic fan bases. Oh, okay. Fan bases do be toxic. They're just passionate, Gary. Okay, it's called passion.
They are
All right.
extremely passionate, bro. Like,
Passion.
holy fuck. Oh, they'll chew your ass out. No hesitation.
Number one, can you cook? And if you can cook, what's your best meal? You know, that you want to cook, and someone's gonna go, that is fucking amazing.
Oh.
Or your favorite meal to cook.
Yes, I can cook. And I would have to say my favorite meal to cook would probably be, I'd have to say some jerk chicken, honestly. I could fuck me up and make me up some jerk chicken.
Jerk
Like,
chicken. How I've
I
not.
love
I
that
don't know if
shit.
I've had that. Can you describe? I've heard of it, but what is different? What is jerk? What makes it jerky? Jerk.
Jerk is just an assorted group of seasonings. It's a Jamaican thing. It's very spicy.
Ooh, I
Very
like.
flavorful. I think conventionally it is served like over a grill, so it really gets like a good char, a good like flavor from whatever coal or wood you use. It'll pick up that flavor too if you want to get all fancy. You could throw that bitch in the oven with some fucking jerk sauce too, though, at the same time. But it's supposed to be like a spicier type of chicken flavor. You know what I mean? Deep,
Is it
rich flavor, spicy.
shredded chicken, or do you like kind of like taking bites out of the actual like?
Well, when I was back at home, whenever I would buy jerk chicken, like authentic jerk chicken from, the guy on the side of the road, just that's how they sell it. He would have a fucking machete in his hand, bro, like a fucking hatchet. He'd fucking chop that shit up, and
Oh, I like that.
God be with you when you eating it, cause you definitely be swallowing chunks of bone. Like, you gotta be careful,
Oh shit.
cause that bones be chopped all up in that chicken, but it's so good.
You just
Oh,
gotta
it's so
watch out
good.
for bones, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that should be lit. That could fuck me up some jerk chicken, bro. I love that. That's one of my favorite chicken.
And have you ever learned to make it? So do you make that? That's your meal, or is that your favorite one to eat?
That's my favorite one to eat and make,
Oh.
honestly.
Oh, you know how to make it too.
Like jerk
Nice.
chicken, rice, plantain. Like, that's my trinity combination right there that I would make if you was like, make your fucking favorite that you could fucking knock out the park right now. I'd say bet.
Yeah, I've
Because
never
sweet
tried
chicken
that
is
either.
bland unless you like season that bitch, right? In my opinion. And jerk is the perfect fucking seasoning.
I gotta try this jerk. You know what I'm saying? I want to do the jerk.
Do it. I know you have a Jamaican spot near you, King. Try it out.
Bro, I wish. I mean, I don't even know, man. Maybe in LA, like, I got a little closer to downtown, there has to be something, right? Like, they gotta be something. I will try, and I will take a picture. How about what's like food, not or something you just hate? Like, I hate olives. I can't.
I hate cilantro, bro. Like,
Oh,
I know.
I know. You're
I
just
know.
disrespecting Mexico. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, that's what I was gonna say. Because I want to try Mexican food so bad, but they be looking at me sideways when I say no cilantro. Because it's
Fuck
in
it.
everything. I know it's in everything.
Tell him, hey, did it look like we grew up on cilantro in the Bahamas, doggy?
Like,
No.
It's actually the science behind that. I don't know what gene it is, but to me, cilantro tastes like fucking soap, bro. Like, it just tastes horrible.
Yeah, it's your
I don't
palate.
know why.
I
But
know.
so many people love it. Like, I feel like it's me.
Yeah, it's just a palate thing, because some people love olives, and I can't even eat one without just going, ugh, like, it's just gross, you know?
Yeah, olives are. Yeah,
The
I'll
black
agree
ones
with you on that one.
especially, like, the
Ooh,
green
I love
ones.
black olives on pizza though. Black olives on pizza.
Oh, all I taste is the olive though. It's like that one thing is just overtakes my whole mouth. You know, I don't know why. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Cilantro's the same for me. Like you
See?
could put sprig
A little
in a
ting.
whole big pot of soup, and I'll be like, nah, cilantro's in this bitch.
It's cilantroed
Nah,
out.
nah, nah.
Yo, who hates olives in the chat? Okay. BP hates olives. No, not cilantro. Pork chops or pork are my preferred meat. But jerk chicken and
Pork.
Jamaican dishes are amazing. I wish I really knew. Like,
Okay.
I wish I really knew.
I'll fuck me up a pork chop too, though,
Oh
Loki.
yeah, I love pork chops. They're so yeah, they're easy to make
On the
too.
George Foreman?
Guru said cilantro tasting like soap is genetic or something. I don't think it's
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it's in your
is a
genes, like your
genetic thing.
family thing. Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a genetic thing.
interesting. I never even heard some shit like that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Um, we're gonna talk about a couple more things, then we'll hit it with like a little bit of more serious subject soon.
Okay.
But are you a big Netflix, Hulu person?
I am a big Netflix person.
Netflix is the one that you use. Okay.
Netflix is my shit.
Do you have Oh no, I was gonna say that's me. I'm the one that I have someone else's account. Do you have someone else's account? Or can you do that anymore?
I'm the person who shares their
Yeah.
account. Netflix about to ban me soon.
Hey, fuck Netflix, bro. Y'all
I
better
have
come
like
for
10
us.
people using my shit.
The whole block is just fucking watching
The
shit.
whole block does fucking eating, bro. If I eating, we all eating, period.
I hate when you're watching and then that shit just goes off because someone else went on. You're like,
Someone, yeah, because the fifth
fuck.
person wants to hop on same time. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, dude. That's when you just feel like shit. Like, damn. That's when you really want to consider just paying for it yourself. Um,
Straight up.
but I think they raised the prices, right? Like now it's even more, correct?
I think it's like 24 for the one I have because I have the extra screens one to accommodate all the people, and I'm like, bro, it's getting a little hefty.
Yeah, they seem to
Yeah, it's like
continually
24,
raise it, huh?
25. Yeah, they are continuously raising that bitch. I need to go back to my pirating days, honestly. Using all them third-party sites for all your shows and shit, and movies.
Fucking chat. They said, "Why you eating soap to know?" Shut up, VP.
I mean, hey, when you're a kid, like shit happens.
Right? You never took a big old bite of a soap bar? Come on.
I definitely fucking tried a soap bar. Like all y'all capping in the chat if you say you never tried a soap bar. Like, don't cap.
Same shade, except I share Netflix and Hulu. Hulu been $89. Netflix be wait what? $24 Netflix? Yeah, that's crazy, man. I don't know. I mean, look, I know that Netflix puts a lot of money into making exclusive content, right? But they're
Yeah,
making
their
so
fucking
much off
shows are
us.
dope.
I know. I wonder like maybe they do need this money like to continue to keep up the quality and content, or are they
Yeah.
just they're probably still profiting and just want to be like fuck us over. I don't know.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think they're definitely profiting, but some of the shows that have come from Netflix lately, especially in the animation world, they've been knocking it out the park, bro, with their adult cartoon shows.
Uh-huh.
Love, like 10 out of 10, honestly.
And that's good because I mean Hollywood is so fucked that like I'm so glad that Netflix and shit is here because a lot of the people that are like fuck Hollywood have somewhere to work, like writers, actors, whatever. And a lot of them, pretty much all the biggest celebrities that are cool and young right now are like Netflix stars, Euphoria stars. Like they go from
Exactly.
0 to fucking like
100
wearing
so quick.
Prada on a red carpet. It's like what the it's wild. So get yourself on a Netflix
Yeah.
show and you'll be prospering. Hopefully, if it's a banger like
BoJack Horseman, yes, scary. Fucking Big Mouth? Big Mouth? Everybody knows about Big Mouth. Big Mouth is my favorite. I love
yeah,
that
see, I
show
gotta
so
catch
much.
up on those. I've seen some weird animations, some shit. I don't know.
Netflix be on some shit, King. I'm telling you, you and the wifey one night need to get high and just watch some adult cartoons from Netflix. They're fucking hilarious.
I know we used to do it a lot more before. I swear, before the kids, we used to be like stoned and just watch it, man.
Yes.
Also, is there anybody that you really love to watch on Twitch? Like besides me, you know.
Besides obvious, yeah.
Oh
I think
man.
my favorite streamer right now is Ninjila, man. Like, I'm so proud of her with the strides she's been making in the last year. Like, that girl's amazing. Like, I love her spirit. I love the vibes of her chat. She's been on the New York's Billboard for God's sakes. Like, she made
Yeah, that
it.
was
She's a
cool.
prime example of hard work and dedication through streaming getting you somewhere.
Yeah, if you
So
guys
I'd say
don't know her,
that's my favorite.
Ninjala. Yeah, she's Apex streamer. Uh,
Mhm.
and yeah, she's doing really well. And I do like I fuck with that. That was really great. I don't know how that happened. I think that was for Black History Month. I'm not sure, but I
Yeah,
like
I
how they
think
did that.
so.
I like how they did that. You know, they
That
were
was dope.
a lot of
Yeah.
uh a lot of representation. That's dope. You know, I mean, how
Yeah.
many people probably saw the sign and like searched her Twitch right there and then fucking followed
Yeah.
or not?
Yeah.
So wild.
Or even explored more Black creators on Twitch. Like anything that promotes Black lives, I'm definitely for. 100%.
And the wild thing is, there's so much untapped market on Twitch. Like a lot of people don't even watch Twitch. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
actually might be into it. You know, they like it's weird. You would think everyone has to know because we all know, but there are still people, especially like I would say people between 20 and 40 that
Mhm.
don't realize that there are people like her or yourself that they might actually want to watch, you know, or
Mhm.
specifically up and coming black streamers or people
Yeah.
who don't see a lot of representation. You know, obviously seeing people
Yeah.
like you and her kill it, it's like now I can do this. And there's like a lot,
Yeah.
representation is huge for everybody. Like I've seen, these posts on Twitter where it's like I'm not sure what movie it was, but it was either like a young Latin kid or a young black kid, I think, like with big hair and like he literally looked like the main character of the movie. So the picture was him
Oh.
smiling and he's like pointing at he's like that's me like and
Yeah, that's
that's what it's
awesome.
all about. It's like
Yeah, it's about representation because that shit does matter. Like, I
yeah,
don't.
if you
There's
don't
no ifs,
see
ands,
it,
or buts about that.
right? You have to see it to believe it. Like if
Like that black doll you showed me, like I'm not even. This is gonna sound so cheesy, chat, but Andy fucking showed me a picture the other day of his daughter picking out a black Barbie doll, probably over the dozens of white Barbie dolls she saw, and that shit was so touching, bro. Like, as someone of a darker complexion, it is colorism within even the black community is a lot to deal with. So, it's really uplifting to see little kids not be brought up in such toxic ways, when it comes to the color and skin color, because it shouldn't matter that much.
and yeah, yeah, we were at Target and yeah, we she ended up getting I think it was like a doctor or some like,
Yeah,
was it no?
it
Oh,
was
there
a
was like an
dope
ice
fucking.
cream. I think it was like ice cream girl. It's just like yeah, it was cool. And
Yeah.
but the truth is though, is the other dolls don't look like her either.
No, she looks way
There's no,
different.
there's no, but what I mean is like none of the Barbie dolls look like my daughter. They're all white.
Yes, that's very true.
There
Yeah.
might be like a medium, maybe. There is other tones, but like she probably saw that one as like obviously
Closer to
we
her,
yeah,
maybe.
or like we said, kids don't see. They do see like skin color because when you're little, like you are curious, but they don't see racism or
Hmm.
nothing, so they don't. It's like, yeah, she picked that one, and I feel like sometimes little kids are actually attracted to things that are different from what they normally see.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, and that's what's
Love
great
to
about
see it.
kids and their innocence, and they're just, oh man, it's just sad how some people go from being an innocent child to being
No.
corrupt and crazy, and I want to go to our next subject, which is kind of serious. I wanted to ask you, what do you have anything to weigh in on the situation in the Bahamas right now with like the rape culture and a current case that's happening, and there's a lot of shit going down I've seen on Twitter. I
Uh,
don't know if you've heard about that. Or it
yeah,
might, yeah, it's kind of
it's actually
sensitive.
hilarious
It's kind
that
of
you
a
asked me
trigger
this
warning. Trigger
because
warning.
yeah, trigger warning, 100% chat, because this shit about to get fucked up. It's hilarious, not the situation, but it's hilarious you asked me this question because I was literally just talking to my partner about this right before I started stream because it popped up again in my newsfeed and I instantly felt ill, like physically ill. It reminded me of the reason why I left, if I'm keeping it 100 with you guys in chat. Um, it's a just grossly misogynistic culture in the Bahamas. Um, between Christianity and just like toxic cycles of entitled men raising other entitled men, they feel entitled to women's bodies. And through that, um, any sort of blame is always placed on the woman in the society when it comes to anything bad. Like, I can't tell you how much of my friends have also been sexually abused. Myself, who's been in situations too where you don't even feel safe enough to go to the police because the police will either laugh at you or brush it off or get you in trouble. In some cases, they might even whoop your ass like they're your parents.
So is
for
this?
being too fast. It's never like the guy that's the issue. And chat, in this case, it's a 40-year-old man who apparently had consensual relations with a 14-year-old girl. I just don't see in any world how that should be the girl's fault. Like that makes zero logical sense to me. Cause I don't know if anyone else remembers how they were when they were 14, 15. I was so immature and so impressionable. Like an older guy could have come and tell me the sky was orange, and if I thought I was in love with him, I would believe it.
Yeah, we
Like,
like we were talking about the other day. There is this kind of traditional thing of like younger girls being attracted to older guys in general, whether it be in high school or college or
mhm,
and girls do tend to
mhm,
mature quicker than guys, so that makes sense as well. Sometimes the guys that are in
mhm.
their age bracket are great or not on their level as far as maturity or whatever. So
Maturity,
that
yeah.
is not good in general. Girls are always like want to date up, and then when you have these
Mhm.
guys who are triple your age that can just manipulate you and
Yeah.
it's so crazy. I haven't read too much into it. I just like I said, I know what you just said, and I see a lot of justification from males in the Bahamas on Twitter.
Yeah,
I
you
saw
probably saw the
Sav,
comments.
everything
Yeah.
Sav like was was tweeting about. I started looking into it because she was like
Mhm.
just saying how she was sick, and she was kind of going back and forth with a couple of these
Guys, yeah.
sick depraved people on Twitter who are trying to justify what happened, and basically like you said, literally blaming. Where does this come from though? Like, why is it so prevalent in the Bahamas? Is it a lack of law enforcement, like a lack of like
I
something's
think
gonna
it's
happen to you now, right?
I think it's
Repercussions.
Christianity, honestly. It's a cult-like following of Christianity, and I find that we put so much weight on a woman's purity, especially in the Bahamas. Like, it's almost as if you dress a certain way, act a certain way, you don't deserve respect. Like, that's the
It
general
reminds me of the
consensus
Middle East in
back
that
home.
sense. Do you know
It's
what I mean?
very oppressive of women,
Yeah,
like women's rights in general, for sure.
because
Extremely oppressive culture.
it's like they
I
all
think
want to
we're getting
fuck.
better with time, but
It seems like they all want to
it's
fuck, like all the
oh
guys.
yeah, there's a lot of
But
horny older men that prey on younger girls. 100%. Pastors, teachers, like parliament members, lawyers, like everybody. Nobody is safe anymore.
I mean, we
Like
also
not
know,
even doctors or anything.
yeah, pedophilia is very prevalent as far as in the upper echelons of society. So it might just be
Yeah,
that. Um, and also it's a cultural thing now. It's just like the like people grow up, I guess. Sons
very
grow up
sheltered.
thinking that, right? That this is what it is. I just don't
Mhm.
understand why it's like these guys want to fuck or whatever, but the fault is all yours for turning them on in any way. Like, uh, if a
Yeah.
guy, if a girl wants to walk outside and show cleavage, um, that does not mean she's showing it for you. It just means she
Yeah.
is just being her. Like a guy will walk down the street, see cleavage, and then go, "Oh, okay, you want it, huh?
Mhm.
You want some, don't you?" It's like, bro,
Oh
no,
yeah.
what's wrong with you, bro?
Yeah,
Are you
I'm just
stupid?
fucking this is what I'm wearing. Like
Yeah,
it's hot. It is constantly 90 plus degrees.
and,
Like, hello?
and she may be looking for someone, but it ain't you, bro. It ain't you.
Exactly. 14-year-old me is not
Oh no,
looking
that's
for a
especially that.
40-year-old man. Yeah, like
Oh
the
yeah,
situation is absolutely asinine. And for that man to only get 4 years in prison for impregnating a 14-year-old girl,
I
to
don't.
me, is just out of this fucking world. And it infuriates me to no fucking end. And it makes me want to just drop kick everybody that's in power right now out of power. Because it's such a shared thought process. Even a lot of women feel the same way. And that's when I know it's bad, the indoctrination back home. Like,
That's
it's
crazy.
a lot of people are waking up to it, but not enough at this moment to make a big change. Like change is coming, but my heart breaks for like people like the victim right now. It really does. She probably grew up in a very conservative family, like most females in the Bahamas do. You were told to dress a certain way, act a certain way, respect yourself, respect the men in your family, and yada yada yada, and nothing bad would happen to you. So even the women were training you to not ask for something bad to happen to you, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Because
it's that
they
and
think as soon as you sneak out the house and wear short skirts and you come home saying, "Oh, mom, I've been raped" or something, they're like, "Well, what were you doing out there anyways?" Or "Why were you wearing this anyways?" That's like always the first thought process rather than reprimanding the
I think
boy or man.
that must come from some old school thought of, like this old brainwashed thought of like I like you said, it goes back to the religion because it's like we want you to not have sex or anything. Do
Yeah,
your
you need to be pure for
so
your
you
husband,
dressing
pretty
sexy is
much.
just not helping
Mandatory.
anything in their eyes. But
Mhm.
girls like to be beautiful. I mean, look, here's the thing. Like even guys or girls, yeah, do we want to be looked at and admired? And it's like we want you. You don't mind guys thinking you're sexy, but you don't want to really be approached about it. You just, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
who doesn't like to look good, right? Like, you want to walk down the
Yeah.
street and you see someone looking at you, you're just like, yeah, I know. But you don't want to have to
I'm the
deal
shit
with,
or whatever.
yeah. But you don't really want to deal with, like, them now becoming part of your situation, hitting on you and shit. It's like, it's almost
Yeah.
as if, like, you wish that it was like The Sims where, like, the girl would have to kind of be like, I'm interested. And then you're like, me too. And then, okay, cool. Now it's
Yeah.
weird.
Like, just respect. I don't think respect is such a hard concept, but it seems to be hard. Too many people, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
thank you for the follow, VP. I appreciate
I
you.
don't know. I mean,
But
it seems
uh,
extra bad over there. I know it's horrible in America too, but like, damn, it seems
it
wild
is
over
extra
there.
bad. It is extra bad. It's a small community of people. I mean, our population, to my knowledge, is only, I don't know, Gary may correct me here, but like 400,000, not even half a milli, I believe. So we're
Oh,
still relatively a
that's
small
that's the
country.
problems. Yeah, it'll never like really grow out of it
It's like a
because
small island vibe where everyone just feeds off each other. And you do have a few free thinkers, but it's not enough to outweigh, everyone that follows the same kind of rhetoric. So,
Gary said it all goes
and this
back to
isn't
old
a,
teachings. Go ahead.
yeah, this isn't a shit on Christian people, by the way. Like, all my Christian friends, I love them. Like, I've never really had an issue with any of my friends that are Christian. I respect their religion, they respect mine, my spirituality. So, this ain't an attack on Christians. It's just the truth, unfortunately. Back home. Just throwing that disclaimer out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's a lot of guys are just saying dumb shit though. It's like, oh, she wanted it and all this. Like, well, yeah, she's 14 and probably like teenagers start getting horny in their teens, but like
Yeah.
that's for another teenager to handle, my friend, not for you to handle. Like,
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
just like I don't even recommend anybody really having sex in your teens because you might get pregnant. But unless you're really safe, I wouldn't do it. I don't even recommend smoking weed until you graduate. Just finish your schoolwork and then do what you want to do, man. Earn your adulthood, and then once you get your adulthood, go crazy. I don't care, but like set
Yeah, you
yourself
have to
up.
have a contingency plan to fall back on. That's extremely important. Like, and ain't nobody trying to stop you from having fun either. Like, you just got to be responsible. And it's just, I feel like it's so hard for a lot of people back home to go that route of not breaking out too early because everyone's raised so strictly that even myself, like, I never really had much of a teenagehood, if I'm being honest. I spent most of it sneaking around because my mom was so strict. Like, I couldn't go anywhere unless I was a straight A student. Even if I was a straight A student, she was one of those moms who would come and be like, "Oh, I had a dream that you got hurt, so don't go to this party tonight." I'm like, "Mom, come on." Like, you always
I
dreaming
had a
about something before
vision.
I
I had
leave.
a
Yeah, I
vision.
had a vision. My mom was definitely that type of parent. And unfortunately, my dad was the cooler one, but they separated when I was younger, so I was under her wing, right? Not his. So,
Yeah.
it's things might have been different if I had a full unit as a family, but my mom was extremely protective of me, so there wasn't no.
And did that make you act out more?
Yeah, it definitely made me act out more. It made me and her's relationship pretty strained, if I'm being honest. I love my mom to death though. Like, regardless. She sacrificed so much for me to be here.
Mhm.
But the strictness, it made me not disclose a lot of what was going on in my life to her, and it made me it didn't make me, that was my personal choice, let me just admit that. But I think it influenced me not being as open.
With her.
Yeah, with her, as most children might be with their parents. I don't know. I don't have that type of relationship now. I do as an adult because I know she can't whoop my ass if I said,
Yeah.
if I say anything because I'm an adult now. But growing up, yeah, She was
Yeah.
definitely a spare the rod, spoil the child type of brought up C. So you already know how that go.
Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully that guy gets in trouble, but I don't know,
Yes.
man. I don't know.
I agree. More trouble than 4 years. Let's just say that. Add about two zeros to that. How about that? Then I might be content. In fact, castration and then 400 years in prison. How about that? That's how I feel. If I was to get my way, he'd be erased off the planet. But I am extreme in those thoughts. So
Yeah, I mean, the thing is like if you don't have enough sense to know this is wrong, and he's also defending his actions, then like how the fuck are we supposed to rehabilitate you, bro? Like,
yeah, like you're just getting a pat on the back. You're just getting excused by other men in society saying, "Oh, it's not that bad," and "Oh, these girls need to take responsibility too for coercing these men." Like, no. As a 40-year-old man, you're definitely doing all the coercion.
yeah, if they're under
If you're
18,
in a
no,
relationship with a 14-year-old, like
straight up.
you're crazy. Don't no.
It's almost like they want to have sex with the most unexperienced person in the world because they are don't know what the fuck they're doing in life or
I
sex.
think it's definitely
You know what I mean though?
it's
Like it's
definitely
like
yeah.
let me I can control this situation. I can't go and hit on a grown ass thick ass queen cuz she'll fucking probably look at me like I'm an idiot cuz I am, but I can maybe this 14-year-old, you know? I can handle that. That's fucking sick.
This is really
That's
sick, but
sick.
I think a lot of the men love taking away your innocence.
That
They
too,
love
that
to be the
too.
first. It's a power move thing, right? It's like
Yeah,
you
it's
get to
gross.
wear that badge, I guess, if you want to call it that, for taking that girl's innocence. And it's such a sick culture back home, but that it is what it is. It's a lot of predatory behavior going on for sure.
Yeah, and I mean Gary says, like boys get allowed to explore a bit while girls get caged in
Hmm.
until they're old. That's kind of how it is in America, but not really. That's just like the kind of old school thought everywhere. Like not, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like everywhere is like
Hmm.
that's how my grandpa was from Mexico. He's just a strict motherfucking pretty much asshole. Like he didn't let my mom do anything. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't mind that as much as I don't like the justifying what happened. Y'all, you guys are they can say, "Oh, well, this is how it is as far as like girls were really strict on them and we really they probably try to make it seem good like we honor
Hmm.
our princesses so much our women that like we look at them
Hmm.
as the highest order and if their virginity and their sexuality and all that like once they start hoeing themselves out we don't respect them anymore or if you dress sexy then now I can assume that you are out here trying to get some dick like it's just crazy I don't it's a
Yeah.
massive assumptions and like jumps to like to their to justify their actions.
And from such a young age, like it has
14 is
I would say in
crazy.
a lot of cases detrimental effects on the girl's development when they're
Oh yeah.
constantly getting barraged with that bullshit. Even like it as soon as you like grow one little piece of chest as a girl, like your parents are already rushing to cover it up and stuff. Like it's sick that we even have to even think about doing that.
Mhm.
Um it's really a double-edged sword because I understand it might come from a place of wanting to protect, but I don't know. I feel like there's zero effort being put
It is.
into rehabilitating the boys, and all like 100% efforts are being placed to controlling the girls, and I don't get that. But that's how it is
Mhm.
back home until we break that cycle. Like I strongly believe our generation is gonna make huge waves in places like the Bahamas, where such a small town and such small mindedness. Oh, they're gonna be rolling in their graves probably. Let me take over. I'm 100% convinced.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. I don't know, 14 and 40, that's crazy. That's just like that's your
that's
you're almost
just
like not only a father to that person, but almost
you're
like
like
a
a grandfather.
yeah.
Yeah, like get out of here.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope hopefully justice happens. I think the fact that like it's such a small community though, it's like the people that are chauvinistic are raising the next gen right now. So, and
Mhm.
it's like it just keeps getting instilled that this is okay. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
mm, I think that there will be progress, but I don't know, man. We'll keep up with it. It's just sad.
I think the next future generations are looking a lot brighter.
Yeah, I think there's definitely more people being held accountable this last decade
Mhm.
for fucked up
A lot
shit.
of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whether it be Me Too or what's wild too. Okay, so I was gonna talk about the Will Smith thing, but I'm gonna talk about like a side subject, the Will Smith, because it actually deals with this, and it's like I'll just say my opinion on the Will Smith thing, even though everyone's sick of it. Just get out the way. I don't really have an opinion. I was more shocked than anything. I'm just like a viewer, like another human, just going, whoa.
Right.
Um, I don't think that Will should have hit him on stage. I think it's just like it's just awkward, and it took away from his Oscar win. Had he won his Oscar and later on beat the shit out of Chris in the back, it would have felt better. It would have felt more right. I do get the whole protect your, stand up for your woman and all that. I do think that he's not in a bar down the street though. He is at the Oscars, where the host literally now, sadly, the one of the main reasons people watch the Oscars is to see famous, untouchable celebrities get shit on.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, they are human, but they also live a different life. We can't even imagine. It is
Mhm.
different.
Yeah.
You are
It is.
catered in every situation. So this is the one situation that you are not catered to. I'm not even thinking that let's put the Jada joke aside. Let's say that never even happened. Let's just talk about like regular jokes. That is what that's gonna happen. Everyone knows, and I think even the other celebrities look forward to the other ones getting shit on because they're like, ah, you too, bitch. It's coming to you too. I got shit on. You about to get shit on. Get him, Chris. It's like so. I don't think that comedians should be scared to do comedy. Like I don't think like if you don't like a joke, if it's not racist, I always say this. I always have my if it's racist or homophobic and like straight up, it's different. But if it's a joke that's edgy but it's not racist, and not homophobic, I don't think you should get assaulted for it. I definitely think Will should have stood up and said, "Don't you fucking talk about my wife." He could have even walked up and been, "Bruh, like I don't appreciate it." Whatever, like words, use words because that's what Chris used those words. Only because the second that we start justifying violence for when people say stuff,
Yeah.
it can get really bad and it can get hard to control. Like how far is it okay to? What if Will like beat the living pulp out of him, and then he had fucking brain damage. Now is it okay? It was, now it looks more like a joke that someone has brain damage. Like, oh fuck, bro. So all I want to say is I don't think Will should have hit him. I think he should have handled it differently. I love Will Smith. He's been one of the biggest influences in my life as far as like I don't know, just entertainment
Mhm.
and being like a positive force amongst all the celebrity shit and being more open book and real about his life in the past decade. Some will say because
Mhm.
his career was going down the tubes. I don't care. I still like it. I still like that he did that. I still like how he made a YouTube and it was dope and he's always tried to be, hip and he wants to be relevant. The man has been famous since he was a teenager. So, that's all this man knows. Imagine being famous since you're 16. Everyone's sucked your dick your whole life. Um I don't think he should have hit him, but I also thought Chris Rock could have done a better joke. G.I. Jane is like a really old reference. I don't know, maybe that's why he did it, so it wasn't.
I think
But
I think the main thing that I could relate to is the whole like knowing that that's Jada's like she's been very vocal about that not being a bit of a touchy subject for her. Obviously, black women's hair in general seems to be a touchy subject. So
mm,
I feel like Chris Rock, as someone who literally made a whole documentary about it, because apparently his daughter was getting teased about her hair. It's like read the room.
well, some people,
Like
yeah,
Jada Smith is in a room full of white peers, right? Like you could probably make any other joke and she probably would have laughed like within reason, but I feel like you just going for the hair and going for something that she's battling right now that she's still not fully comfortable with. I mean, she's trying. She's a gorgeous woman, bald headed, full hair, her head, whatever. She's beautiful. But
do you think it
alopecia,
matters if
I
he,
know people that suffer from that shit, and it fucks with your self confidence. It
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
does. Like it's a fucked up disorder.
Does it
So
matter? Does it change, or does it matter or change a little bit if he, let's just say, like I said, these celebrities are out of touch. So, like let's just say he didn't know that she had that. In his dumb, like let's just say in his dumb mind, it was like a fashion choice for her. Like she just thinks she looks good. Like I'm not saying that, but I'm saying does that change it a little bit? Does that make it a little bit better? Or because if he knows and he's
um
targeting it, or it's just like oh she always rocks that like short haircut. You know what? I'm gonna do a G.I. Jane joke. I don't want to joke
it's
about August. I don't want to get into that. I'm just gonna do like a physical thing.
It's so
Obviously,
hard for me to even believe, only because I know they rock within the same circle. So I'm almost 100% sure he knew. But let's just
do
say
they
he
really
didn't
though?
know. Yeah,
Because
apparently, and
Chris Rock only
I don't.
rocks
I
with like
saw something recently where Will Smith even approached him because apparently, Chris Rock and Jada has had some run-ins in the past, and he was like, "Listen, like, just don't talk about it here." Like, I heard that
I've
somewhere. I don't know
heard
how
that
real it
too.
is.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Yeah, yeah.
So he was
But see, that's a whole
apparently
nother point.
pre-warned, and
If,
then he still went up there and fucking
but see, if that's true, yes. That's what I hate. I want to know.
yeah,
If Will
yeah.
told
I
him,
want
don't
to
talk
know the
about my wife, and he
background.
goes, fuck you, I'm Chris Rock, bitch.
Yeah, like I'm Chris Rock. I'm. This is my time to shine. I'm gonna do it for views.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
I can
at the
understand him
expense of
going, you know
Jada,
what?
like
Fuck you,
nah,
Will
bro,
Smith.
I ain't
You
into
know,
that.
like maybe because celebrities, some of them just don't give a shit, right? Maybe he's like, "Oh, fuck you,
Yeah,
Mr. Will Smith.
yeah.
Fuck you, I'm about to win my game. You can tell me how to do my job. He's like, I didn't even have a joke for that bitch, but now I'm doing one. So I don't know. I
Mhm.
just don't like the violence. No one likes violence, right? I mean, we all get it. Like I said, if they were in a bar and you
Yeah.
just shit on someone's hair, you can get your ass beat. I think there's just like
Mhm.
little differences with this, like
Hundred
um.
percent.
Will should have walked up and have Chris apologize. This is facts. But Chris not gonna do that, bro. He's a comedian. He's not gonna apologize.
Yeah,
He's not gonna
like
apologize.
I think he should, but I think there should be a mutual apology because I will also agree that I mean a part of me, and this is probably I'm gonna try to keep it candid here. A part of me thinks it's commendable that Will Smith stood up for his wife like that. Was the slap necessary? I
That dude,
don't
that shit
know.
was international. Like literally, the whole
Yeah, that
world is
like
watching this
it
shit.
was almost like to me that slap felt like that was on some I owed you this from a long time shit. I don't know. I could be looking into it too much. I don't know.
I'm just
But
like, look, okay, let's just say he deserved it though, right? Let's just
right.
let's just do this now. Let's just say he deserved it. How does he still not get in trouble? Even though Chris Rock deserves that, you have
Yeah.
never seen someone punch someone in the face on live TV and get away with it. This is
Well,
crazy.
the reason why he got away with it is because
I don't think he should
it's
have got
been
away with it. I don't.
it's mainly because Chris Rock didn't press charges, so it's almost like who's gonna press the charges? Because it was Chris Rock that he hit. The Oscars is obviously doing their own.
The Oscars wanted Chris to say that. I'll guarantee it. They don't want the smoke. They're like,
Yeah,
shoot, Chris, just leave this, bro. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Just
the Oscars is doing their own investigation and probably gonna punish him however they see fit. But Chris decided not to do it, and I could see why he decided not to do it because Will Smith, as famous as he is a black man. We don't need any more black men in the system. Like the system is not built for us.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Violence only
So
leads to
like,
people getting locked up. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Except in this
and
case, which is
exactly,
crazy.
and except in a lot of cases
Oh
where white
shit.
people do shit and then they get away with it. But anyways, that's a whole different topic. But like,
I guess.
I feel like,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I feel like Chris Rock seems like he's probably still hurt by it, but I feel like a lot of people are really dragging this shit like so fucking far. And I get it's probably out of character. Nobody expects it from Will really. It was at the Oscars. Like there's a lot of factors where the shock factor was huge, but I don't know.
The only thing I don't like is I feel like it is fucked up, and I think he could just handled it off screen, and it would have made him Will look not better, but well maybe a little better, but more like um not professional, more just like, look, man, you fucked
Yeah.
up, but I'm not gonna make this whole ceremony about me, cause their eyes all, dude. Like that should dude, the first like bisexual somebody won an award, no one even cares. It's sad. The first something else representation was happening. No one talks about it. And like so it's like Will Smith getting even with Chris Rock is more important than like everything in his eyes. I mean, that's just what it is, right? But at the same time, like I've seen a lot of actors who I don't think are racist or are fucked up go down. Like that was kind of fucked. Like after that, that's all we talked about. That's what the actors are saying. We didn't. No one talking about Questlove winning a
That
fucking
was Samuel's
documentary.
fucking first Oscar after fucking hundreds of movies.
No one's even talking about that. It's
Like
just
that's
that's the only thing
wild.
that's like, damn, that sucks. Cause yeah, it's like you
It
kind of
takes
made it
away
all
from
about
their
you.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It happened. Shit, we'll see what happens. Will fucked up when he laughed at the joke. That's the thing too. Is like some people say it was a nervous laugh or just a loud laugh. I genuinely think
It
he
might have
laughed.
been a nervous laugh.
I did, yeah. I think he really laughed. I don't think he realized. I don't know why. Cause he fucking should know. Cause
Yeah, because
if Will
you know
doesn't
that's
realize,
your
but
girl.
girl, if he don't realize, come on. How fuck any
Yeah,
else in the room supposed to know? Like Will.
Jada's face was fucking like Will had to have known that Chris and Jada didn't have a good history. Like I don't
Well,
know.
no, but Chris
I
has
would
been
have been
shitting on
nervous
them for
about them
years.
even
Chris doesn't
being.
care. That's why I don't think they're close, Queen. I don't think they're close.
Yeah.
They are on the
Yeah,
same
that is
level
true.
of fame,
Chris
but
has
they're not
been
close. Like,
Chris has been
I
shitting
think
on them for a
Chris is
while,
like,
and
oh,
a
they're
lot of
kind of
people
crazy, like the Kardashians. You know, like he don't like
and a
look
lot
like
of people
them.
are using this as a scapegoat to clown their open relationship status, and I'm seeing a lot of misogyny jump out even in those conversations because everyone's clowning Will about August and Jada when like what they were in an open relationship, or I think at one point they took an actual break and then they agreed to do an open relationship, so obviously they were in communications
Well,
about who they were dealing
the only
with.
problem
Like
with that is that she made it public though, who she fucked. He never did. So like when it's open, but now it's
yeah,
open to
it
everybody.
was like assumptions because I think he did get caught. You know how paparazzi goes. So
No,
you say
he's
see you in a
definitely. I've heard
restaurant, like
he's cheated too, but
yeah.
like, it was just I think everyone. That's why you get the
I wouldn't even call it
misogynistic view.
cheating. I wouldn't even call it like cheating
No, not
unless
cheating,
he
but
opened out and say it. But it sounds like both of
I
them
don't
went on
know.
the record multiple times and said they never cheated on each other, which means they just did their thing mutually.
You're just. I
It's
think a
their
lot of the hate
relationship.
from the guys is like, well, there are a lot of weirdos out there, but I think it comes from the fact that he may not have wanted people to know, and also to know who she slept with. It's kind of like, damn, like everyone
Yeah.
knows who fucked my girl, and I'm Will Smith.
I
Like,
mean, if y'all in an
it's
open
no one's.
relationship,
It's
this
no
would be
one's.
the great
But
time
Queen,
to
it
just
is
normalize
nobody's.
it or try
It
to.
is nobody's business to know who you're fucking or who you want to fuck or what kind of you want to fuck a guy or girl. That's no one's
But she
business.
is an adult, and if she wishes to share that, then it is what it is.
She
Like,
should have
if you
checked with
wish to
him though.
share it, yeah, I agree. Like if
I
y'all
don't
are
think she
in some
did.
sort of communication as a couple, obviously you might want to talk to each other about how far you want to go and if you want this to be known or not. But I don't know what happened there.
I honestly
I'll
think
agree
she
that
might have
part would be
magic
fucked up
powers.
if she didn't talk.
I'm not even
But
kidding.
I think they're just madly in love. Honestly, I do. I think they both really do love each other.
I don't know.
And I
actually,
feel
don't
like
know.
if she didn't love him as much as he did, she would have freaking went with August probably, because August was apparently an awesome fucking just guy in general. Like, if she really
I think
wanted
it's
to
a lot
leave, she could
deeper
have
though.
left.
I don't think
But
she wanted it. I think she wanna be with Will. They got kids. It's not that easy.
yeah, that's what I was saying.
You don't
Yeah,
just
like
go
I think
like.
ultimately their love for each other runs really deep.
No, I know, but I'm just saying you don't just go live with August Alsina all of a sudden because you fucked him. I think it's like she would look bad.
I mean,
Not that
I
that's
think a
bad
lot
to
of people
do.
don't give a shit. Yeah, like a lot of people still do shit now and they look stink in our public eye, but they don't give a shit. They're living their
Well, yeah, they
life,
still
right?
hate on her anyway, so it's funny.
Yeah, like she's still getting hate doing the good thing or the bad thing. So at this point, it's damned if you do, damned if you
I
don't.
don't know. I think there's a reason why she gets certain hate too. Because like when I watch the table talk, she's just so cold and calculated and that shit with him, and he's just like crying. I'm just like, this is so like, you guys do not seem like you're on the same level on this subject. Like he's breaking down, you're just like, yeah, what and what and what? Yeah, I did. It's like you guys are not on the same plane here. And that's why people look at
Yeah,
him as a bitch because he's crying, and she's like, it is what it is, and I'm not afraid to talk about it. And he's like fucking devastated because
but I feel like that's so harsh of especially dudes to call him a bitch just for that, and then the same dudes turn around and they're like, "Well, why can't we express ourselves?" I'm like, "Well, just let him express himself." I feel like labeling dudes as bitches just because they cry or express themselves more than a woman, that doesn't make you any less of a man, in
oh
my
no, but I'm not
opinion.
shitting on him. I'm just saying
Yeah,
like
I
I'm
know
actually
you're
talking
not.
about
This
her
is like for the men
behavior.
in general.
No, yeah, but I'm saying she was so cold and calculated. I'm saying like there was no like that's what I think it's a weird
Or
relationship
do
when
you
I
think she was just straight up? Because it sounds like she was straight up, not
she
maybe not
sounded
in every
annoyed.
single aspect,
She
but
sounded annoyed. Like this fool was crying.
yeah.
And when she said entanglement, he was like entanglement. She was like, yeah, what bitch? Like what you gonna call it? Like it was just like damn,
I
holy
mean, what
shit.
is entanglement? I don't know. We should look up the definition. I
I've
honestly don't
never
even know
heard
what she
that
means by
fucking
that.
word until she
Me
used
neither.
that.
I'm not 100% sure. So
Yo,
like,
shout out
I
to
plead the fifth
Jada,
right
bro.
now.
She said,
I
"I'm
plead the
not a
fifth.
cheater. I'm gonna find a word. I got you." She's like, "What is it when
Yeah.
you fuck somebody but it's open relationship?" But it's kind of complicated because maybe Will told me not to fuck any of my son's friends. He said I could fuck anybody but my son's friends. Oh shit. I don't know, dude. That's
I
Jaden's
mean,
homie,
August is
brah.
way older than fucking
I
the
know,
old
but
boy.
it's just like she's like cougar as fuck. Holy shit. She wanted that young D.
She's
Ooh.
gorgeous, bro. Like
Look, would
I
I
would
hit it?
go
Yes,
after
but
her.
still,
Fuck
like,
that. Yeah, I did it.
I'm
Hello.
just saying, it's like, I think she just came off as cold to against the Will on that red table talk.
I gotta see this rat table
You haven't
talk
seen it?
again,
Oh,
cause
okay.
Yeah, I need to see this again. I think I saw it when it first came out because it was such a
Yeah.
huge fucking thing on the internet.
Hmm.
But I was like, even I was looking at
I
it
was like,
like,
dude, he's gonna kill
why is he
himself.
so sobby? And then she's like, straight to the point. It's almost as if they talked about this before. And I don't know if he agreed to make her happy, which you should never fucking do.
That's
That's
their
like,
whole relationship.
that is the
That's their
horrible
whole
fucking thing.
relationship to
Like,
me. It seems he's just trying to make
don't
her
agree
happy.
to just make anybody happy in a relationship because if you're unhappy, then that's still not gonna be a good relationship
Bro, but
overall.
she
So
literally said that, like, basically, dude, this man's damaged. I'm not saying in a mean way, like he's damaged because she said like I wasn't happy. That's what broke him. Do you know what I'm saying? She said I wasn't happy with you. You know, like I didn't feel loved or like she hit the deep words with him. That fucked him up. But that's her
oh
being honest, right? But that's why they had an open
yeah,
relationship because she told him, bro, I'm not feeling it. You know, like sadly,
yeah.
I don't even think he was pleasing her like in the bed. Like I don't know, bro. A lot of people say he might be gay.
I feel like
Um,
Will might have went through a lot mentally. Like I don't know what's been going on with Will in the last like most frequent years, even before this whole open relationship thing came about.
well, he's been famous since 16,
Like
so yeah, I think
yeah,
he's
he might be
just
tired too.
he has that
Like I
no,
don't
but he
know.
has that like the world loves me and I'm Will, right? Cause he is, right? But then once
Yeah.
the Jada thing happened, he lost like I think in his own mind, he lost that. Like he became a meme. He was like the Jordan crying meme. Like I think this was him snapping, also trying to show like I'm not just anybody to be messed with, you know. But like you literally
Hmm.
slapped like Chris Rock is a little bitch. Like no one, everyone knows Chris Rock is like a buck 40. He ain't gonna do shit. At the same time, it is annoying knowing that the guy that's talking shit is a weakling, cause that makes you want to punch them because what are they gonna do? You know what I mean? So it's like a
Yeah.
double-edged sword. Um,
Like I feel bad for both parties involved, honestly, and I feel like it was probably the wrong decision to put their relationship on full blast given the dynamics of it. But I just want to go on the record and say that I believe in open relationships. I've never really been in one. I kind of sort of tried one when we were long distance, but we was already rocky. So I feel like you need to have a solid foundation before you go ahead and explore anything like an open relationship. And I feel like they explored that option on an unsteady foundation, 100%. So
I,
that was just not a good situation probably for them to be in. But the core idea of it, I mean, I'm not opposed to it, honestly.
yeah.
Like I'm not. I'm slightly possessive. Like I feel like I'm more mentally possessive. Like I don't want you to check out of our relationship if you start banging someone and think like the good sex means love. Like I feel like people. I'm the type of person to kind of separate sex from love, but I
I
know a
think the
lot of
thing
people
though,
don't.
I think the
So
thing with him and them was like, look, open relationship. I don't want to know who you're fucking.
yeah, and then it
We
became
don't talk
public.
about it. You know, we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And you definitely don't tell the world. That just ruins the
I
whole
don't know what that was
vibe.
about. I don't know what that was about. Yeah,
Ratings, queen.
I have no words to say about that.
Who
I
gave a
don't know what
shit
that was
about
about.
Red Table Talk before that? That's what I'm saying. Like
I
I feel
don't
like
know
she's
if they
trying to
had a
do her
pretty
own
solid
thing.
thing. I think they probably had a pretty solid following with women because the
No, they
women
definitely
watched it
had it, but
anyway
that
and
shit
shit like
went
that.
viral. Like I knew about
Yeah,
it,
it
and I
did.
would have
It
never
did.
cared about Jada's show. Like I
It
was like,
went viral.
whoa, this is
Was it
crazy.
confirmed if it was her or August that came out with like admitting that though? Is it confirmed?
That's a good question. I used to know. I remember.
Okay,
I'm
because
not
I
sure.
didn't want to speak too much on it
I
because I
can't
don't know
remember.
the full gist. I just feel
I
like,
think he did. Uh, I think that like rumors came out or something, and like she
oh,
never
okay,
addressed it,
okay.
and he was like, "Fuck you, bitch. I'm telling everybody."
Oh,
Like she might have
well,
told him, "Hey, I'm gonna leave Will." You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know,
yeah,
right? And he was like, "Oh, bitch, you fucking lied. Like, what the fuck? You fucked me?" Like she might have fucked him and just like, "All right, you know what? Nah, I'm chilling. I'm Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? My family, my kids. The kids are literally
yeah,
named after them. Will O.
yeah, yeah,
Jaden, like, bruh, you can't
yeah.
divorce at this point. I don't think she, like, people like that don't want to divorce. It's like, oh, see, so BP says this is, I mean, I guess it's subjective. He says if she loved him, then why she public humiliated him on TV? That's just me though. And then he says this is true. He was never the same after the entanglement. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe she
I'm
doesn't
not
look at it
sure.
as humiliating him And
Yeah,
all
I
of
was
us
gonna say
do, or
something
a
like
lot of
that.
people do, I guess.
She might have seen it as, listen, we've spoken about this before. Why are you acting like this on TV? That might have been the first time she saw Will's true feelings about the
You're
situation
so
too. Like
right,
that could
bro.
have been the situation,
Say that. No, I
and then
say
it could
that.
have just been awkward. But she didn't handle it in the best of ways still, because that's your husband, your man, like having a moment. Like if she
Yeah, I
was
wanted to
that
give him
fucking
a damn
cold,
hug,
like
dog. Like shit.
yeah, I would have maybe hugged him, right? Like
We should watch that
what's
shit
done
right
is
now. Just kidding.
done. What's done is done,
Oh
right?
man.
Like we already banged, we already did our open relationship thing. I would have at least tried to comfort him, maybe. I might have been annoyed, just like Jada, in the back of my mind, but I would have wanted to console him rather than maybe be so like flat about it in terms of emotions. I'll agree that's kind of fucked because it's your husband, that's your
Check this
partner,
out.
right?
I
Like
just had a fucking epiphany.
what?
Hold on, let me cough. Holy shit, this will be good. Ready? Hold on.
Do you mind if I take a hit on
Go
this
ahead.
thing, or will that get you flagged?
No, I don't care.
Okay. I just came back and I noticed the topic is Will Smith
Yo,
slap. It's Will Smith slap. It's fucking Jada
it's deep.
coldness
It's
towards
open
Will.
relationships. It's everything.
It's open relationships, which I say I am not that opposed to.
Check this out.
But I am like different.
Check
Like
this
I just
out.
told what?
No, go ahead. Sorry, I keep saying check it out because I'm excited. Go ahead.
Oh, I was telling Gary like I'm the type of person I believe that sex and love can be separated, but that's a hard thing to do for a lot of people, and I respect it. Like, I don't think anything's wrong with that. If that's how you do it, then that's how you do it.
I think it's easy to separate that for, especially for anyone, for fucking just a random person. But then once you're I don't know,
Yeah, if you start seeing
once
that
your
person
mate,
constantly, like,
once your mate does it, it's weird.
and feelings are likely to develop,
Yeah.
probably, eventually, the more time you spend with people. So you got to be careful there.
BP, don't watch it right now. So I just came back. Yeah, Gary, how you doing, Gary? I was gonna say this. This is my theory. Okay, this is my crazy theory. So Will Smith actually cheated first. Okay, my theory. He cheated on her
Oh, like in their younger days?
when, yeah, at some point she found out. She decides to not go public.
Right.
Now she got some power though. Like she knows I got a little ace of spades on my side. But like I would say this, he gets caught cheating first. He does not want it to
Right.
come out. She decides, all right, bitch, I'll give you a chance, little fucker. I'm not gonna tell anybody.
Right.
You can still look like Mr. Will Smith. Everyone loves you. Then, it ain't working out. She ain't happy sexually. He
Right.
cheated on her. She's pissed. She's fucking pissed.
Right.
So then she says, I want an open relationship. I'm not happy. Give me an open relationship or I'm gonna fucking, I don't know, dog. I'm not happy, right? So he's like, all right, fine then. Do it, you know? And my theory is that's why when she was shitting on him in the table talk, because it felt very like, wow, like he's really giving in. Like she's the dominant one here. That was him not wanting her to fucking tell the truth, bro. Like she's just looking at him like, bro, do you want everyone to know that like you're a scumbag? I'll tell him you cheated. Guess what? But so that's why he's crying because he's going, fuck, like I can't win it.
And now this is how it feels, maybe.
And I can't say anything because she's gonna tell everybody I cheated on her. I don't, you know, so.
That's a solid theory.
Because why would he be so crazy? That's why. And then she's like, I'm gonna tell. If you let anybody shit on me at the Oscars, everyone's gonna know that you cheated on me. Like, and he said, fuck.
I think that was just a gripe between
I know, but
actors.
I'm just saying, let's get. Or, I was saying this too, which it was just trying to be funny, but I think she could be a wizard. Why? Imagine? Like, some people think magic's real, bro. I'm serious. They think like voodoo and shit. They think that shit really works. And it might. Don't put no voodoo shit on me because that shit might work. Like legit, I don't know if you, because I've seen some weird shit on the internet, dude. Like even with like Ouija boards and ghosts and all this spiritual shit. You don't want to fuck with that shit. Spells and shit.
Yeah, that shit can get weird for sure.
Yeah, if you're sitting there talking to demons, making some powder, your shit might work. I don't know.
I think we're just dealing with two people that are really deeply caring for each other. They have a family together. Like that shit links you for life, bro.
They've both been together forever. She's just probably not into it anymore.
They've been together forever. And I mean, they seem like they're still in love now. Like couples go through rocky periods. Like we might all go through it. Like I don't think things are perfect all the time at all for a lot of people. But that's the beauty, I guess, of marrying someone and committing your life to them
But
for life.
you know why I say the magic
You
part,
go through
right?
ups and downs.
Because like we
Why?
said before, he should know her. He should know that joke's gonna upset her. If he does not know her, like if he really thought I'm gonna fake laugh, he didn't have to laugh. You do not have to laugh at shit. I've seen celebrities literally get shit on and go,
Yeah, and go like,
like they don't even do shit.
yeah.
So the fact that he went, ha ha ha, and he gave a really good fake wolf, even I think that shit was real, bro. Cause the way he laughed, it was like so like genuine of a smile, and then like I hate how the camera cuts off, but I think she might have looked at him and done like two winks, and then he just went Manchurian Candidate mode. I'm saying, murder
Yeah,
Chris.
I wish they like
He just stood
showed
up.
what actually happened right before he stood up.
Well,
But
we know she was not happy. We know she was already going.
yeah, because Chris Rock's comment after that was like, "Oh, I thought that was a good one." Like,
Yeah, because her face was pissed.
was
Yeah.
like, "Nah, bro, like, fuck you."
Yeah, exactly. And then that's when he got up. It was just so
Yeah,
awkward. I wish he would have gotten
yeah.
mad right away. Like just been like, nah, dog, come on, bro. Alopecia, dog.
I
You know what I
wish
mean?
things happened differently because I feel bad for Will because now at the height of his career in terms of which that's another topic. I don't even want to say that Oscars should be the height of your career because I feel like it's more catered to white people ultimately. But
Well, yeah, if you're an actor,
I am
it
still
is.
happy for him. Yeah, it's a big deal
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
It is what
It is what it is. Yeah.
It's a big
There's
deal.
only so
And
many
on
trophies.
his
You know?
first, isn't this his first win too?
Oh
On
yeah.
his first
Yeah, yeah.
win,
It
you
was
about
his
to get it
time
taken
to shine.
away, and now you probably ain't never gonna get invited again. Um, it's yeah.
Yeah, it outshined his. It made his speech so fucking like fuck. Like, damn, bro. Like this is
Yeah,
awkward
it made the moment very awkward for him.
and
I was like,
painful. Fuck.
oh.
Yeah, this was
And we've
painful.
all been there with acting impulsively too. So like we gotta remember he is human. That was just a very fucking awkward like mistake, I guess you can call it in the moment. But
It was
I don't
extreme.
know how I would act under the pressure of being a celebrity that long either. Honestly, so I mean, it's a lot of things to take in, a lot of different takes for sure.
It just sucks to see him, and it just because he's now in a position of like feeling stupid again or something. Like you know what I mean? When
Yeah,
he
he
shouldn't.
probably
Should have just been his fucking like yeah. Like this is
celebrating. Yeah,
I worked for this shit. Yeah. And he always wants to be likable, and I think his eyes he knows like a lot. Society is just like split on what he did. So
yes,
that must eat away at you just daily, dude. Like even the past couple of days, I'd be like, can't even go on the internet. You don't want to look at the
yeah.
internet. Like
It
imagine
took
not
him
wanting
like
to
a
look at
couple
the.
days to write an apology. He was probably trying to just avoid everything. Avoidance. I get it.
Gary says, well, I don't think she cheated if they were in an open relationship. She went for August, who is supposedly a close family friend. That is, they always do say
Oh.
that. Well, he was best friends with Jaden for a long time, I think. So he was always at their house. So he was considered
Oh,
like,
okay.
you know, like you're not Jaden's age, but you're Jaden's homie, like. And then
Right.
you're like part of our family. Like I think a lot of stuff was not good in his life, so they were very supportive to him as like another son. So
Right.
that's just where it gets a little weird. 'Cause she banged the shit out of him. And ultimately, I think
Yeah.
Will was wrong for the way he handled it. The situation, Gary says. Okay. I want a Will Smith interview. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen for a while, probably. But he probably will talk about it eventually. But he's gonna say the same shit,
Yeah.
probably. Or he
I
might be
think
more remorseful. I don't know.
he might either like decide to not go into public for a long time, or he's definitely gonna do an interview. Like he's gonna get a fat bag for the next interview he decides to take. So I mean, don't fumble the bag. But whatever he says next, I hope it's good for
I
his
don't think.
sake. You know,
Hmm.
I don't want him to get I don't want him to get canceled. I'm a Will fan, so I'll admit my biases. I am a Will fan, and I don't take that slap as seriously. It probably is a cultural thing as well. I will totally agree that a lot of people probably would never even understand. Like it's not uncommon in like at least my community to see people get their head fucking slapped off for saying disrespectful shit. Or if that person feels disrespectful back home, it's not uncommon to see a dude run up to another dude and fucking just slap him in the face or deck him, or in extreme cases stab him, whatever. Like people get hurt over words all the time back home. It's not the right thing. I'm not even trying to glorify it, but it's like normalized to a lot of At least people from where I'm from. So it's like,
I got a bad
you know.
example though to compare to that. That's like saying, well, like no, not really like saying, but that's like saying But I do agree actually. I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate. Like
Why can't he
like
laugh
say
this?
someone like hits on like a young girl, right?
Yeah.
But then people be like, to be honest, dog, that happens all every day over here, bro. Like
Yeah,
it's the
it does give
Bahamas,
that
dog. Like you
mentality.
know what I mean?
I'll admit that, but I'm just
Like less
like
of us would want
saying
let
what a
more
lot of people
people.
might see and
I
feel.
know, but like less people want to be
Yeah.
assaulted in the face. Less people want to be SA'd, right? So it's kind of like we have to
Yeah,
just stay to like no, even though we
I
know it happens. Like
agree.
it's I know a
I
lot
just
of
don't
like
want
the
him to be canceled.
like look a lot of like let's say Black Twitter was saying like have y'all never seen someone slapped or like white people are saying they're like traumatized and like kind of like it became like a race thing of like people don't understand the Black
Almost, and
culture.
I'm like, how are y'all traumatized? Like, it's not that serious to me. You
Yeah, no,
just
you
got
shouldn't say
slapped.
traumatized. Maybe Chris Rock is
Yeah, like don't be
traumatized.
extra.
I don't know about the people watching. Maybe just a little like
Exactly.
shocked.
Like you didn't feel shit. You was sitting in your living room
And
fucking eating popcorn. What you mean you're
what we could say is
traumatized?
if you weren't
Like,
severely traumatized, then damn, you are have been severely privileged. Good for you. That you've never seen someone get smacked. That's good for you, honestly. You know what I mean? Like good for you. But this is yeah, like it does happen. But at the same time,
yeah.
yeah, I just I don't like justifying. Because then, like I said, but yeah, I know, I get it. I
It's
know.
wrong. I'll go on the record and say
But like I
ultimately
said,
putting your hands on people is wrong
in the
for sure.
street, you might get smacked the fuck up. It's kind of like place and
Yeah.
like timing, I guess. It was Will's
Yeah.
night. That's the only thing. I'm like, it was your night, bro. You should not have let that
Yeah.
joke fuck your night. Like you're more
Yeah.
important than that joke was. And Jada, what
Will
Jada? What is
reminds
Jada gonna
me.
do? Jada's gonna leave you now? Cause
Will, in that moment, he reminded me of maybe drunk us from college days when you used to get so fucking plastered
I
at
think
the
he had a
beginning of the
flashback.
night, and then you would be the one to ruin the night for everybody, like getting the most dumbest fights. Like you thought this person stepped on your toe, and you fucking run up and fucking start just going at it with them. Like it always happened when we was in college. Someone would get so fucking plastered, they just ruin the night
Well, he
for
says he
everyone
doesn't
else.
drink,
I feel
but
like that's
I
what
don't
it
know if that's
is.
true. That's his claim that he doesn't drink or
Yeah.
smoke, but I don't remember.
A lot of celebrities say they don't do shit. Like, look at the world they live in. Like, I'm a broke bitch and I be indulging in some extracurricular activities sometimes. So I can only imagine
Yeah, well,
what they be
I don't
doing
think it's
with
about
money.
money though, but yeah, no, I get you.
Like, with money, you're exposed to some hardcore fucking shit. So, I mean, good for him if he's clean. I don't believe you don't will.
I don't know if he is, yeah.
I don't really believe you. He's still my boy, though.
Ultimately, I think. Oh wait, it shouldn't be, but it's standardized and legit. Most of our culture is low key terrible. Yeah, I know, Gary.
Yeah, it's horrible, Gary. Straight up. Retweet.
Yeah. I mean, also, it's
Retweet.
like some people deserve to get smacked, especially when they like say something about your mom or anything like that, and it's not like in a televised show. I don't know. That's different.
I feel like you shouldn't put your hands on anyone, period.
Exactly.
I'll
That's
stick
my
with that,
ultimate point.
but
That's what I've been saying. That's why when we say it happens every day, I'm like, yeah, well, we don't want to say that.
words come with consequences, though. Like, I
But
also
but
believe
then
in that.
actions come with consequences, like jail. You know what I'm saying?
Fair. Yeah, jail or
You don't want
fight
that.
or whatever. Yeah, and you don't
But if
really
someone says your
want
mom's a fucking
that to
hoe, I get
escalate.
it. I'll go to jail for assault maybe. But at the same
Oh
time,
yeah,
I
I
feel
would.
like
Yeah.
who won there though? Who really is winning when you're sitting in the jail cell? I don't know. I
I
guess
mean, but
you know,
if you slap a shit out, like, I mean, he might be sitting in the hospital bed. So I mean,
well,
maybe
yeah,
we
if you're gonna go
both
to
win it.
I know, but then it's worse for you. It's like the
I'm
more I
not
injure him,
indulging violence. I kind of am, but I'm so fucking hypocritical right now. Why you got me?
well, if you're gonna get in trouble, yeah, you might as well beat him half
Because
to
I know
death.
about that life, bro. Like, if my feelings are hurt, like, would I do it on television? No, because I don't want
There's
there
the
to be no damn
witnesses.
proof that I slapped you. But
Exactly.
I might slap the shit out of you without
I
witnesses,
think Will
100%.
wanted proof.
Because then
Will
we can
wanted proof.
lie. I can lie.
Will wanted proof of him not being a bitch for once. I heard that he grew up
Yeah.
with his dad assaulting his mom all the time,
Yeah.
so he always felt like a coward because he couldn't help his mom. And
Help
he,
his mom. Wow.
yeah,
Okay.
his dad was a
That's
piece of
some
shit.
deep shit.
Yeah, his dad was a piece of shit. And then
Wow.
so he's never felt like he's really stood up for himself or for his mom.
His mom,
So,
right?
but this is like the wrong way to go about it. But I think it's a culmination of that as well as like showing the world I'm not a bitch, bro. Like I'm fuck y'all.
Mm.
Like stop playing with
Mm.
me. Like this
Mm.
is not your Denzel Washington King Kong moment. Like hey King Kong ain't got shit, bro. This is not the moment though.
I know, like,
But it was
it
the
was
King
such a
Kong ain't got
weird.
shit on me, Mo. He should have just said that shit. King Kong ain't got shit.
I know
I
he
would
was
have
on some
died.
weirdo shit, man.
I
He
would
was
have
definitely
actually
on
been
some
like,
shit.
yeah, dude, what the fuck? This is
Yeah.
crazy. You're on one. Like spitting everywhere and shit, like
Yeah,
he
yeah,
really
yeah.
was though. Keep my the way he said it the second time, I actually was like, oh, oh shit, he's serious. It's for real, for
Yeah.
real. And I think dude, here's the thing. I think Chris Rock, even though he really got slapped, I think he was still thinking that somehow like it was sort of a joke still, but like a fucked up one, like right, like
Yeah.
because uh he was basically smirking. Will Smith, this is like my impression. Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. He's waiting. He's kind of waiting for like some sort of something. Like it's something.
Yeah.
He goes, huh? And then he goes, wow, it was a G.I. Jane joke. Keep your wife's name out my fucking mouth, right? And right after he
Yeah.
says it the first time, his face goes like, oh. And then when he says it
Yeah.
again, oh no, it was keep your wife's name out my fucking mouth. Dude, it was a G.I. Jane joke. And then he says it again. And then right when he says it again, he goes, I will. I think he realized in that moment, like, oh, like this is
Yeah,
actually
like
fucking happening.
this guy wants you to keep his wife name
And
out your
but and
mouth.
that like it
For
was
real, bro.
real though. It was like the realization that like this is not gonna flip back to being a bit. And it's
Yeah.
and everyone's still looking at me. Holy shit. I don't know how he composed
It
himself to
was
even
an
talk after
unfortunate
that.
situation. I wish Chris never even fucking made the joke. I just wish it never happened. It's so fucking awkward. Like second-hand embarrassment is real.
I don't
For
know.
that.
I don't know how he composed himself though. You saw it like I would have just been like commercials, like dude actually just stood there and like reevaluated
It's
his whole
almost like
life.
he's been there before, because apparently it's not uncommon for comedians to get their shit rocked. Like,
Rocked,
'cause
not
you do
rocked,
end up stepping-
not rocked.
You do
No,
end up
don't
stepping
no,
on
but you
toes.
not the pun. Chris Rock, rocked. Oh,
Yeah,
come
you
on,
get
dog.
fucking rocked. Okay?
Oh, but there's
You
a
get
funny
your
clip
shit
of Chris Rock saying, he goes, "Ain't nobody above an ass whooping." Basically saying, anybody can get their ass beat one day. As a comedian, he said that. So he's always known that, I think, and that's what comedians like. They kind of get off on like being edgy and
Upsetting
actually still
people,
being
yeah.
no, but like not just that though. That some of them like Louis C.K. I would say yes. People like him,
Yeah,
but
he's a shock
there's
value
some
comedian.
comedians
I
that
fucking hate his
wanna
ass.
nah yeah fuck him. But there's some comedians that wanna push that envelope without being too disrespectful and actually make you laugh
Yeah.
on some fucked up shit. Like I've watched Dave Chappelle make me laugh about like rape or something. Like I've laughed because the joke I've showed you a joke that he's done too, like where he talked about
Wait, what?
yeah, it was the Michael Jackson joke, basically saying that I would have. He basically says to be edgy, I would have fucked Macaulay Culkin. He goes Michael Jackson.
Oh hell no.
He goes Michael Jackson ain't wrong, but it's sick. It is, but like he doesn't justify SA. No, nor do I. But like the fact that he actually thought like, and he picked Macaulay Culkin because he's that white, blonde, blue-eyed, and then to make a reference that he's attracted to that is crazy. Like you just said you're a pedo in a joke. You just said, like he literally crossed all the lines. But I laughed because of the way he presented it. I think I thought I showed you, but I don't think I did. I might have. But anyways, and it might sound not weird when you hear me because that is how comedy sounds. But Dave Chappelle is one of the best, and he makes me laugh on fucked up shit. Like he doesn't just go rape. No, that's fucking horrible. He'll tell you a joke, and then you'll be like, damn, that's fucked up. But like I got the twist, and I don't think Dave Sparks rape. It's like an edgy joke. It's a very fine line to cross, and only some people can do
like,
it.
You gotta be careful when you joke about shit like that.
Yeah, Louis
straight up.
C.K.
'Cause
just
of
wants to say the
course-
N-word. That's
Of course, yeah, he's just a fucking Dumbo. But of course, there's a lot of topics like essay and things like that where there might be some truth behind that. Because I feel like even with some female comedians, not a lot, but there might be some out there that might even kind of joke about some forms of essay. Like some people will just not find that funny, and
That's
that
true.
is where the other side,
And they have
that's
that right,
kind
though.
of against Chris Brown, Jesus Christ, Chris Rock, because everyone's within their right to not like your joke. Now, to what extent of not liking your joke, like going up and slapping you?
no, but you're making a great point. Is everybody has the
I
right
hate
to be
how
upset?
everyone's like, oh, like you can't make a joke now, and I'm like, well, nobody's saying that, but you can't expect your jokes to land all the time. You're like nobody's jokes lands all the time.
Yeah.
So like,
No, I mean, I
You
think
just
most
gotta
comedians would
take it with
agree
a grain of salt.
with what you're saying. You're,
Yeah,
yeah. Like,
you just gotta write that line carefully.
yeah.
Read the room. That's a very important aspect of being a comedian.
And
Is
I also
reading the
think
room for
though,
sure.
like they push the boundaries a lot more when they're at an actual comedy show because most people that are there, they get it. You know, you don't just go to a comedy show and expect tame jokes. I'm not
And I
saying.
mean,
Do you know what I
there's
mean?
been there's been some I've seen where they didn't like that shit though.
No, no, that's gonna
Like,
happen. No, but I'm
yeah,
saying,
that
but
was
you
gonna
you
fucking
can't go
happen.
punch them. You can't. I don't care how mad you are,
No.
bro. Even if it's a SA joke, leave. Don't support that. But don't. You can't punch them. Like that
Yeah.
is a safe space for edgy jokes. But you, like you said, you don't have to like it, and you can also even say, hey, "Fuck you," which is kind of stupid because you just waste your time because a comedian's gonna try to make a joke about you again. But like,
Yeah.
you should just leave, and that's totally okay. Like, I respect people walking out of a show.
Mhm.
I don't go pussy or whatever. But if they stand up and go, "This is fucking bullshit," you know, like I don't know, like say it was a joke about midgets. My
Yeah.
cousin's a midget, and you know it's how fucking hard it is to be a midget. It's if his life sucks, you know. It's like, dude, just leave, bro, because like this guy has midget jokes. It is what it is. Like there's no rules. Like I like when people make fun of stuff. Like see, we all love when they make fun of celebrities and shit too. Like people that really like are assholes. But then we don't like when people like real people get made fun of, like normal people, cause the celebrities are elevated. So we go, yeah, you're shooting up, right? You're pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
sometimes
we feel like celebrities shouldn't
we
feel the way they do, for sure. Because, like, you're a celebrity, so, like you said, shut the fuck up, right?
also like some people say, well, that's not fair, right? They're humans. It's like, of course they're humans. Um, they can be upset too. But
Yeah,
I
they could
wouldn't
be
show it
upset for
personally
sure.
if it like say another joke, just some stupid joke. I'd just be like, lol, I am rich,
Mm-hmm.
bitch. Like I'm not saying that this has nothing to do with like the will thing, just like in general. But I don't know. It's like if you go
Yeah.
to a comedy show, you don't have to like the jokes. You could leave. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't insult them. There are some bad comedians. I've seen dudes that I was like, dude, this guy probably should get his ass beat after the set because he's not a comedian. He's just saying fucked up shit. Like, and this was like amateurs, like some guy at some amateur comedy club, and
Yeah.
he was just like, "Oh, what about this girl over here? Oh yeah," you know, and you're just like, "Oh no," he's just going off,
Yeah.
and he was being so disrespectful. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, no, you dumb bitch." I was like, "Yeah, see, that's not okay. Like, if you're just
But
disrespecting
that,
people,
it's
that's not a
subjective,
joke.
too.
That's not a joke
Yeah.
though. Just saying like, oh,
Yeah.
you're a dumb cunt. Like that's not a joke. Like unless she stood up and said, fuck you, fuck your set, fuck comedy, you could be like, all right, fuck you, cunt. The guy can say whatever he wants, right? But like, I don't know. It's just I don't know.
Comedy's subjective. It's always gonna be like if you're
It
gonna
is.
make a controversial fucking joke, you just gotta get ready for flames. That's it. And I feel like a lot of comedians might have a thick skin because they get came for all the time, and then they still end up doing shows. So I mean, I'm assuming you have to have a thick skin to even get into that business. You know what I mean? It's probably not a lot that could
No, yeah. I mean,
shake
for
you.
sure, for sure. It's
Yeah.
hard to be
Yeah.
good and respected because a lot of people do it, but I don't know. I mean, a lot of them are, and
Yeah.
like Jerry Seinfeld, he's made a career from being a literally, I don't know what you would call it, just like
I almost want to call it
he's
blue collar
clean. They call
comedy.
it
Like I
clean.
don't know.
Clean. It's
Yeah, like
clean.
it's
There's no sex. There's no drugs. It's just kid. Like kids can watch him. It's clean. You know.
yeah.
He's a clean comic. Clean comics don't exist anymore at all.
No.
It's hard. It's hard to be
No.
clean. It's hard to not just say fucking. You know, I was fucking
Yeah,
getting
let's talk
stoned.
about sex.
Yeah, let's fucking get
Everyone's
crazy,
ready.
baby.
Everyone's fucking
Everyone's like,
laughing
yeah.
already as soon as you mention sex.
Right.
We know it's about to be ridiculous, but I'm a huge fan of raunchy comedy, so I get it. Like
Yeah.
I think a lot of us are like that.
Yo, SA Joker, what up? Hydrate, I got you, Brody. How you doing, man? Yeah, I like raunchy comedy. I love sex jokes, all that.
Yeah.
Um, like you don't always have to be pushing some racial barrier or line to make me laugh, or you don't always have
Yeah,
to be
like
extra edgy. But I
nice.
do. I think I get because I've watched a lot of comedy. A lot of
Mhm.
people will have an opinion on something, and that's fine. But they haven't watched like a lot and seen where there are good comics that can act like seriously make you laugh
Yeah.
on some fucked up shit. I told you like I had this conversation with you about Dave because I told you because I'd watched it the night before. And I was like, dude, I cannot believe what Dave Chappelle was making me laugh about. And you're like, what? And then I told you because I remembered actually what the jokes were about more than now. And you were like,
Yeah.
wow, like that's crazy. Like, and I was like, I know, dude. Only like that's one of the only people that ever made me.
Right.
Because they're not just saying sexual assaults. There's actually stupid things in there. Like one was him saying, okay, but this was the thing, because he goes, Michael Jackson never touched him. You know why? He goes, you know why? Because they asked Macaulay Culkin, you know, like so many
Yeah.
times has he touched you, and this man genuinely like looks like, you know, he don't need a lie detector. He's just being honest. Like he's no, like fuck, like he was kind of like sick of it, you know, like dude, maybe
Yeah,
he touched.
like
Like
some.
stop asking, yeah, like y'all want me to say
Yeah,
yes,
like stop acting like
and
my.
he probably knows Michael on
Yeah,
a level we've
that
never
messed
known,
up.
right? Because I do believe Michael Jackson had this kind of thing where he really had respect for kids more than anything. If he wasn't,
I
if he
think
was,
he might have had a bit of an obsession with kids. I feel like
yeah,
boundaries were probably crossed,
I don't know,
possibly.
maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I
I
don't
I
know,
do believe if
but
anybody though, because he literally like, you know, was traumatized from his brothers like fucking in the same room as him as a kid, fucking girls
yeah,
next to him, you know, like boom boom boom, and
yeah,
he's just sitting there, bro. I think he goes turned off by sex. That's why he comes off as almost either gay or like just
like very
asexual.
childish for a dude.
But like he
Yeah.
doesn't come off like horny or anything. He talks like a well, you know, I heard he was castrated. I don't know if that's true, but that's why he's high. His
Oh,
voice is so high that his dad had his fucking nuts cut off, or some shit, like
oh my
some weird
God.
thing, like to make his voice extra high.
Oh my God.
So that's why he never
If he's
had.
been mutilated to that extent, yeah, that's fucked up.
So I think he looked at kids as the only people I can vibe with, and I genuinely, cause he's so fucking weird, bro. And I've watched so many
Yeah.
docs about him. He's not a normal life. Like his life is not normal. But
No, not at all.
so he's been famous since we're talking 16 for what's his name. This fucker's been famous since he was like fucking 5.
Yeah.
And his childhood was taken away. He never had a childhood. So I think all he
No.
wanted to do was like hang out with kids and just be innocent and go on the merry-go-round and shit. I honestly think he was
Yeah.
a little fucked in the head. Yeah. Because for
Yeah.
anyone
He's
to have
definitely
a kid
fucked
in
up.
his own room, which he said he did, and he used to say like, I had him sleep on the floor or whatever. Like I would tell them like, you could sleep in my fucking room, but I don't know this. I don't know. Like, but he would sleep on the floor, right? And then one of the kids just like told him like sleep with me. And he was like, nah, bro, nah. I don't know. And then so
Yeah.
like to me, I never got the vibe of a fucking like that he was really trying to fuck them. I think he really wanted to hang out with them and like
And I
over
feel like
adults.
that's
Because
so unfortunate
every adult
because
in his
like
life
our
fucked
world
them
is so fucked
over.
up that I don't think there's a
It's
lot of
hard to
people out
understand
there
that.
that would see it as a normal thing because it's not such a common thing.
Well, it's not normal for a
Like
normal person, right? But
no,
he's
but
not
he is a
normal.
different person,
Exactly.
and I like from a medical standpoint, like as a nurse, even if he was to come to me with that information, like I would have to look at it from a subjective eye, like hanging out with kids as an adult is only seen as such a taboo thing because there's so much
Because they're
fucking pedos.
sickos. Exactly.
Yeah, there's so much fucking sickos. So
Exactly.
like it's
I
better
know.
safe than sorry mentality, which I totally get with kids because you don't want them to be around the wrong type of person like that.
But you
But
gotta think, not you, like the people that think he really did it.
yeah,
Because I literally don't. I think people like to shit on him as an ending to his career to go, huh, pedo. Eh.
yeah,
Like, it's very dismissive. The man literally was dismissed innocent in court. The court that don't give a fuck who you are. Like, they love destroying celebrities. Dude, they love destroying Michael Jackson, but there was no evidence that he ever did anything. Not one thing. Not
right.
one. And people actually admitted that they lied. Multiple kids said,
Oh,
I lied. My parents told me to say this.
oh
See,
shit.
this is what I'm
For
saying.
the
But,
money, eh?
bro, money,
That's
money in
fucked
the
up.
car, cars in the clothes.
Damn,
Did
bro.
he
They
touch
really
you?
saw that
Did he touch
opportunity
you?
and
I
fucking.
suppose. Sorry.
Damn,
I
bro.
just want to be. I
I
just.
mean, best case scenario, not for Michael at all, but that those kids were not harmed, and like
I think that
it's
destroyed
unfortunate
him.
that his career had to get fucked up like that before he passed. Though, I feel like if that didn't happen, he might even led a different like path that
Dude, he
would
could
have
still
had him
be
maybe been
here.
alive this day. Yeah.
Also, though, I know that he had a huge grudge and falling out with Sony. And they're a big
Oh yeah.
company. Their own, yes. He
For
basically
what?
Because he bought he bought like half. Basically, he fucked them over, and like he bought like half of the company or something. So he owned like all his masters, right?
Right.
So then, guess what? Motherfucker dies like very soon after that, or like years later, and they say that it's like Sony people trying to kill him because
Oh
once
shit.
he died, they get the masters back. So every
Oh.
dollar earned per
Wow.
day per second on Michael Jackson goes to Sony now.
Oh my god, and none of it
But
goes to his family?
well, the Jacksons actually fought. I think they do have a percentage, but that's the whole like conspiracy is that Sony was like, we need to, cause
Wow, bro,
he
that's fucked up.
Queen he called them out like on his he literally goes like I need to God we need to watch this, but he literally goes like he basically tells everyone he put Sony in their fucking place, like on a live thing like where everyone know like it was on everything. He was like,
You're right.
dude, Sony was probably like, wow, bro, really?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he just shit on them. And he basically said how they're fucked up company and like how they never like, and now that he's daddy. He basically says I'm daddy. Dude, he died soon after that.
Damn.
They were like, nah, 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 Michael. Mm-mm. Okay.
Damn, bro.
Bro, do you think,
Fucking conspiracies.
I'm not saying, boo, but who do you, like, how does he get some doctor that has access to this stuff and he's just giving them all these, like, this is drugs that could take out a fucking elephant? This man was a plant, bro. Telling you. Probably planted him in there as his doctor. And then what happens? He dies. Guess who gets in trouble for it?
Ooh,
The doctor
the
guy.
doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's his fault, And then
Yeah,
he
he
was like a
took the fall
pawn.
for that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, or he was just a bad doctor and was like, fuck
It was
Michael.
definitely a very sketchy scenario how he died. 100%.
He held a Sony share. He held a God, I don't want to. I'm not gonna say it if I don't know, but he basically took a shit on Sony. He really disrespected them in a dope way as an artist and was basically like, fuck them. Because they were in control of all his shit, so he really wanted to flip them off, and he did.
Right.
And he looks so proud in that moment, bro. In that clip when he's telling like a crowd of people. He's on
Right.
he's on a
An
podium.
audience. Yeah.
Oh, you see it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
nice.
think I remember seeing it when it was live. Like, it was a big fucking deal.
Yeah, it was because he was announcing his tour or some shit like that. So and then he talked.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Michael always has big balls. I like him. I don't know why everyone turned on him. I get it. It's like just the thought of kids and shit. But dude, you gotta make sure the dude actually
everyone
did it.
believes the kid over anybody.
And look, let's be honest. If anyone's gonna let their kid go to someone's house, like, why would Michael Jackson touch these kids if he's this fucking famous? He's gonna get like they're gonna rat. You think a kid is not gonna tell?
And I mean, a lot of rich people
One kid
are
might.
pedophiles, though. So
Those-
that's the issue. Like,
And why are y'all
they
letting
have
him go
enough
there?
money they have enough money to shut the family up or shut the kid up, I guess.
Sometimes
That's
yes.
the fucked
Sometimes
part, yeah.
yes. But I'm saying it's so risky, Queen.
Yeah,
You're
it is
fucking.
risky.
These are little kids. Any of them could tell mommy what you did.
It
like,
is very risky.
They might tell. And
It
not,
was just an awkward situation. It's really fucked.
and not one told, bro. And the ones that did ended up saying they lied. And it's just sad because so many people still believe it, even though he was illegally dismissed.
Yeah,
And
dismissed of
according to
that, yeah.
everybody, right? Like, say when OJ was, even though OJ probably did it, guess what? Back then, racial times were different. A lot of people were sticking up for OJ. Literally black versus white. Some people didn't even give a fuck if he did it. They're just like, fuck the popo, because it made sense back then. It still makes sense, you know what I mean? But like, that was straight up race, like, war almost. And like, people still to this day will say, but the court said he was innocent, so he's fucking innocent. And then, but that trial was scuffed. The cops totally botched like the whole thing, and they were actually the cop was a racist, right? One of the cops was a racist in the OJ thing. He literally was racist. There's clips of him saying the N-word like crazy. Trust.
Oh.
So that tainted the investigation. It made the cops look
Right.
bad because of that guy. So that's why they said OJ was innocent. But the facts and a lot of the evidence pretty much says OJ did it.
Yeah, or was heavily involved. 100%.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is that bottom line, people will use that OJ was innocent, so he's innocent. But then Michael Jackson was innocent, but he's still guilty in people's eyes. But he was innocent. But with OJ, it's good enough. But the courts dismissed Michael Jackson, but everyone's calling him a pedo still because they can't get
Yeah.
past the fact that he had kids in his house. But the thing is,
Yeah.
if anyone's gonna have a little kid in his house and actually fucking be not weird, it might be him, bro. That motherfucker is. He literally is
He
like,
was a child
asexual.
himself.
I don't think
Yeah,
he
he was a
ever wanted to
very
have sex,
childish. He was very childish for sure in his demeanors and stuff like that. Like
bro.
it was definitely a reflection of how he probably grew up, like you said.
And I think he was
100%.
totally disgusted by sex. I personally think that he was traumatized with his
Well,
brothers
yeah,
and
didn't what's his face Elvis Presley's daughter get pregnant by like artificial insemination or
yeah,
some shit? I don't even think they
he's never
actually had
fucked.
sex.
No, he didn't make it with her. He had his kids with some white lady, but
Oh, I thought it was with
literally a
her.
random white lady, bro. But she's kind of not even. She wasn't attractive or anything. It's just white lady. Um,
Such a strange thing.
so he doesn't want to. I don't think the man fucks. He So that's why with the whole kid thing, to me, it's only believable because of how his life went down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He sees kids as I want to protect them. I want to just go on the merry-go-round type shit.
Mhm.
I don't want them to be me and like see what
Mhm.
I saw. I just want them to have bliss. I want them to have like what I didn't have, but I want to like play like, do it with them. I want to do it again. I
Yeah.
didn't get to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fucking weird. Yes, that's fucking super hard to like understand or even like try to say, yeah, that could happen. But
Mhm.
I think he's the only one we could say it about. I'm just
I mean,
man's
shit.
man's was
We'll never fucking
sexually
know.
sexually traumatized as an infant. That an infant, not infant, toddler. That's fucked up. Or 5 years old, dude. You're not supposed to be seeing that. That destroys
Yeah.
like something, bro. Mm-mm. To see your brother fucking a girl next to you when you're 6 is super unhealthy.
Yeah, that's weird, to say the
That's
least.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I can't even imagine. So, I didn't see porn until I was fucking old enough, pretty much, to be seeing porn. So, you know, it was like my friend showed me a videotape he had at his house. Oh my god, dude. It was like I don't even know what the hell this was, dude. It was like some amateur shit. It wasn't even like lighting and it looks good and it was just a room with a fucking tripod and some guy
Yeah.
hitting some girl doggy. But no production or anything, just raw. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'd never really seen just people just fucking like that. Not gonna lie, the dude had like a fucking sausage can, dude. I was like, what the fuck? Never seen a penis look like that. That
I
shit
feel like
crazy.
a lot of the first porns we've all been exposed to has been so excessive too. I don't know why. Like I remember my first memories of porn too being like the biggest schlongs, like girls with the biggest fake boobies. Everything just seems so exaggerated when you're younger too. You're like, is this
Yo.
really what it's like?
Oh my god.
And then you fucking get your first fucking pee and you're like, aw. No,
Oh, I don't want to say too much, chat, cause I had TMI, but I remember the first time I busted a nut in the shower. It was fucking epic. My soul came out of my body. I'm
fucking
kidding.
screaming.
I swear to God. I thought I was pissing or something. I was like, oh my lordy. Then I literally laid against the shower wall like, what the fuck? I like that. I like that. Why do I feel so dead? God damn.
Ew.
Yo.
Ew.
I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just like, okay, let me do this. I don't even know if I'd heard people talking about masturbation or like I just did it. I don't remember. I don't think somebody told me about it. I think I just like figured it
Yeah.
out one day. Yeah. I don't know about how you figured that out, but that's like I can't remember.
I mean,
You know what I mean? That's kind of a personal question.
I want to be telling them. Well, I mean, okay, but I really don't give a shit. So hopefully none of you chat in here are that. Sorry, leave the room right now. Anyways, I discovered it with the fucking bathroom faucet. I think that's a lot of girls' first time. 100%. When I first figured that situation out, I was like, hold up though. I love taking bubble baths after that. Obviously, for obvious reasons.
All of a
We're not
sudden,
gonna
yeah.
get into dirty details. And guys, if you cannot use your brain, then I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, that was definitely my first time. Was like I don't know. I
The
don't
ones
even
you
know
can
how it
hold, right?
happened.
Obviously, you can hold
Well,
it.
not even the ones you could
Oh,
hold,
you were just
cause
putting your shit up there?
we had a big jacuzzi tub, cause my grandma like we got it for her, you know, to help her
Oh.
like relax her muscles and shit. So I always used to shower in her tub,
So
cause
you're
like
using
I
the
was one of them
jets?
people that no,
Oh.
just cause the
Like,
tub's huge. You could just fucking throw your legs back and fucking get under the faucet whilst the
oh
water's
yeah,
running.
I love it.
Yeah. I
Yes.
mean, fuck. Well, now I
Yes.
explain it, so now
That
you
is
guys.
lit.
I wasn't gonna go into details.
She's like,
I guess I go into the details.
woo!
That's how that's done. Like, I know for sure that's how a lot of girls experience their first one. Cause like, who's getting that close to a boy at that age? And B, what boy is getting you there?
Yeah,
No offense. No
it's
offense.
true. It's the
Everyone's
masturbation
novice.
ears.
Yeah, everyone's novice. Like you start exploring yourself first before you explore other people normally at that age.
True. Gary says,
So
nah. Gary, you don't have an 8-incher, do you?
I started to feel a sensation build up after, I kept going to see what would happen to my body, and that was
Right,
isn't
Gary? It
that
was
scary?
amazing, huh?
My friend said edge of the table and electric toothbrush. The electric toothbrush shouldn't do it for me. Like I kind of get it.
What the fuck?
Like
How
it,
did you even know what he just said there? What is that? Edge of the table toothbrush.
dude. Anything vibrating, obviously you're gonna try to put it down there.
What
Anything
vibrates?
giving you that vibration action, like you're
What
probably
the
gonna
fuck?
try, right? I had a vibrating toothbrush too, but it was too weak, in my opinion. But you know,
Edge.
everyone's
Wait, what does he mean?
different.
Edge of the table? Nah, y'all getting too
Everyone's
creative,
different.
dog. Edge of the table? What the fuck? You shoving the
Everyone's
table up your
different.
ass, vagina? What?
No, I think I know what she means. She might have like maybe placed a toothbrush there and then like put herself on the edge to kind of sit on it
Oh,
almost.
okay, okay. Oh,
Probably
that makes
something like
sense.
that.
Okay.
You find all types of creative ways to do shit that you ain't really probably supposed to be doing, but you do anyway. Sometimes.
I thought y'all shoving the table up your ass.
No,
Let me get this corner.
dude.
Look at you like, let me get this corner of my. I can't see. Ow.
Dude, no one's gonna though. I mean, honestly,
I'm gonna try it later. Fuck it.
I mean, I get it.
Nah,
I get it.
that's what I pictured. Like,
The toothbrush vibrates. Anything that vibrates is a subject.
yeah, you can put the
Yeah,
PS4, half the
it could
PS4
be
in there.
used. It could be used.
PS4 controller, just shove like half of it in there.
Yeah, this fucking Basso 301 consistently in the
Oh,
apex.
nah, I'm
Turn
getting a
vibration on.
devotion. Brrrr. Purple mag, bitch. I'm
I
squirting.
mean, we shouldn't treat it as taboo at this point.
I'm
No, I
squirting.
agree. We shouldn't treat it as taboo. Like, honestly speaking, like
Definitely not
I think it's
taboo.
important at a very. You gotta be realistic when you're talking with your kids about sex. Like at 14, 15, you gotta be delusional to think we ain't thinking about sex. Like that's kind of like
That's
the natural
terrifying as a father.
progression
Fuck
of.
that.
I know, like that's not something
Holy
you want to hear
shit.
because
That's
got,
why
like,
we
what,
say
10
you ain't
years
going
to-
nowhere.
you got 10 years, so you could like
Nah, that's
put
why
that
y'all
on the
covering
back
up them
burner.
titties. No. Mm-mm. Cause y'all horny at 14. We covering them up.
Yeah, you definitely are. It's hormones, man. It's a mixture of a lot of things at that age. Like that's such an odd age for sure. But I think it's important to explore yourself sexually before you even think about opening yourself up to anybody else.
No, that's true.
I think that should be normalized personally.
Of course. Nah, you should. It's good. It's good
I think that
practice.
should be normalized because that would also, I feel like that would lead into more consensual sex too. Like, if you catch my drift, I feel like that would all be interconnected if everyone treated sex a little less taboo because we all do it. You know what? It's
Well,
so
that's the
weird
problem,
that
though.
we
You
make
start
certain
telling guys
things that
that.
we all do taboo. It's like you don't got to think of it like that unless you don't get any, I guess. And now you just ain't used.
But then you guys you gotta get some guys using that shit as an excuse, though. Like, come on, baby. It ain't taboo. It's just fucking.
Well, yeah, but consent is still the thing here. So if
I
I
know.
don't want to do it, you know what I mean?
I know.
There's definitely barriers you gotta cross.
I'm just saying I'm gonna
and
use that as
T's
my
you gotta,
next, you know.
T's you gotta check. But I don't know.
I'm like, fucking is so 2000, like, 1990s, girl. It's like, whatever.
I had to cut a hole in one of my pillows to create a fake split I could use when I was young. Gary, oh, he was going through it, my guy. And then
Wait,
you feel guilty
what?
as fuck on Sunday morning, yo. Like, nothing was worse
Yo,
than when you're
Gary,
being
you
a
fucked the
horn dog on
pillow?
Saturday,
You fucked
and
the
then you have
pillow?
to wake up for church on Sunday, and then they start talking about shit like sex in church. You feel so fucking guilty. Oh, the fucking
S-
mental gymnastics of growing up in a religious household and feeling so horny. It's I think it's something
Look,
that's so unspoken about because it's such an
you
awkward
guys.
time in life.
God.
You get condemned all the time for feeling natural feelings. It's fucked.
Look, you guys want to know how demented I am? Watch this. I've I've thought about fucking this thing before. No, I'm not joking. Look at it. It has a damn hole in the middle.
It looks like an asshole, bro.
No, but look. See now see how she's all cute, right? Right?
Bro.
She's cute, right? Just say yes.
Sure.
Okay. But look,
Yes.
demon hours. Demon hours. Oh, but suck it. Hold on. Wait, what happened? Demon hours. Look, I am just an innocent little girl. Hi. Hello. Give me that dick. Oh, I look like a.
I feel like that
I look like a
toy
puffer
is
fish.
So like, why would you even make the toy like that?
Bro, I'm telling you, they're trying to get some shit out of me. They want me to fuck this.
That thing would take your soul. Oh no, you guys sickos.
And when I do it, it's gonna be this way.
But I mean, okay, I'll try not to judge you guys because I know us girls been using the side of fucking couch cushion since fucking 1952.
The donussy.
So,
Hell yeah, donussy. Go ahead.
I mean,
I fucked a pillow. It's okay, I have. That's why I didn't tell Gary shout out because I fucked a pillow when I was young. I literally, there was a hole in it and I fucked it. And I came inside of my pillow. Bro, I came in that bitch like I was trying to make a baby. And guess what? A week later, that shit stunk. Yo, it smelled like fucking fish or some
you
shit.
didn't fucking change that shit, Andy.
No, I just nutted on all the
Come
cotton inside and just let it dry up and then it stunk. I was like, yo, who ordered the fucking lobster? Dog, my pillow smells.
Andy.
Apparently, dried up semen smells like fucking seafood or something.
Oh my god, because it's salty.
It was so
Oh my
gross, bro.
God.
Had to throw the pillow away. Mom's like, "What happened to that pillow?" I was like, "Nah, that shit's old, you know. It hurts
What?
my back." It was one of those pillows where
What?
you lean on it, and you know, like you lean back and it has two little arm things. Like it's a pillow, but it has little arm
You
things.
you didn't just throw it in the fucking laundry? I would have thrown it in the laundry.
No, my
bro.
dumbass threw it in the
holy fuck.
dumpster, and then my dumb mom goes over there and sees it. And then I gotta answer why is. Good thing she didn't. I don't know, dude.
Did you lie? I know you fucking came up with the most elaborate.
Well, like I told her, it was
lies,
just
so all the fucking
old.
pillows in
It's not comfortable anymore. It's old. It was getting old, but I just fucked the shit out of it. Laughing. I think I did it twice. That's why it stunk. It wasn't just once.
No.
Because after the first time, I was like, wow, this is better than jerking off. It
God.
actually feels like you know what I'm saying?
Why
Yeah, I
is-
was so horny back then, dude. But hey, I wasn't going in like fucking messing with girls or anything. I was just taking it out on my own shit, you know? I
on
wasn't.
your pillow, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Some
gotta
guys
give
need to
it a-
take it out on their pillow
oh
more,
my
man.
God. Hell no, bro.
Because they be out here taking it out on women, actually trying to, I don't know, fuck a pillow once in a while and you calm down. You know, you'll fuck a
gotta watch
pillow
that shit.
and then you realize you're not horny anymore. Now you just want to be alone. You don't need a girl.
I know it's always funny after
Post
the
nut
deed,
clarity.
You just don't even wanna. Yeah, you just wanna vibe, bro. Like you don't be on anything, but
Yeah, but y'all can
Yeah.
come multiple times, bro. We can only come once, and like we need at least a couple minutes to longer for just you know what I'm saying. Like y'all can
I
just be
mean,
1, 2, 3, 4. That's where
how
God.
long it takes for us to get there, I feel like that's a good trade-off.
I guess it depends.
Personally.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, that's.
Personally, yeah.
But I'm sure it's like a big nut at least. Yeah, but yeah, it takes a
Yeah.
little minute. I guess for me, cause like my girl, she can come and then multiple times within a very short span. But then she gets tired too. Like
Yeah.
not tired, but like yo, I'm chilling. But I'm like, you just
Yeah, I
busted
get
like
that.
5 fucking times, and now you can't take this dick for another minute? Nah,
Nah,
cause it's sore.
done. Done. I feel you say I don't know. Sometimes okay, Gary just built different.
What did I'm
This
scared.
is the issue with island men. That's why island men are so demonic right now.
Gary,
They
look.
just be going forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, which is good, I guess, if you into that.
Well,
But
Gary, it depends. If you nut after like 3 minutes, yeah, your shit probably still gonna be hard and throbbing. But if you hit it for like 20 and then
okay, I have a question. Is it true that if you jack off too much, that makes you last way longer? Is that a
not too much. It's just if you do
fiction
it,
or?
right before, it's gonna help. Yeah, for sure. I mean, because I feel like
But
there's
I
some
mean,
sort
like,
of
what if you're like a fucking jacking demon? Like you walk the dog consistently.
yeah, but doing it right
Like, do you
before,
think it
it's gonna make your dick have to like. There's like a little time period where your dick's gonna like be able to shoot again.
like a little
There's a
relapse?
timer, a cooldown. Yeah. You
Oh,
cannot just
fucking
bust a nut within
hilarious.
like 2 minutes. That just makes no sense. Like your dick has to
Oh.
like get hard again and like Gary saying he stays hard. I know what he means because I've literally busted a nut and been standing there and you know what I'm saying. But
Damn.
Gary might just be built different. He's just a horny man. Cause like,
Pillow sock
cause obviously
cutting
like,
a hole in the mattress. Whoa. Nah, guys, like, okay,
wait,
I
what?
know cleanliness is not at the top of the fucking list for men, but how are y'all cutting holes in places where you sleep? Like, how do you clean that shit?
They
Like,
don't.
y'all
They
really
don't. They're
don't be
sick
thinking
bastards.
about that. See, and I think that's why a lot of girls probably didn't want to touch y'all. Like, if I'm keeping it 100, I'm only saying this because I love y'all. That's probably why we wasn't into y'all either, because no girl wants to, like, go down there to, like, smell cheese or, like, old
Nah, I'm
fucking
dead,
dried up
dog.
semen or anything. Because, I feel like that, like, were y'all, like, practicing good hygiene? Like, be candid now. Was y'all watching behind your balls? Were you washing like your foreskin when you were younger? Like, you know, because I feel like if we busting in pillowcases and in holes in our beds where we fucking lay down and y'all didn't fucking clean that shit, how are y'all cleaning yourselves growing up? It's not uncommon. Like, this is a no judgment zone, but it's not uncommon for
What do
teenage
you?
boys to have a little sketchy like hygiene.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't remember. Like,
Like, I don't even remember the nuts.
I
I
wasn't
don't
getting
remember.
head all the time either, unfortunately. So I don't know. It wasn't 'cause I stunk though.
Yeah, that
But it was just 'cause the girl I was with didn't want to. She was a goody two
it
shoes
was a
religious girl.
common thing because people didn't wanna. Well, that's funny you say that because it was oral sex is a very common thing in the Caribbean because people think it's not sex, and therefore you are not breaking any
I mean, it's
rules
not
if you don't
it's not as
like
bad
break
as
your
actual
hymen
sex, I
and blah
think.
blah blah.
But yeah, I
So
get it.
that's
Uh-huh.
why it was so popular for that to be like the it thing, right? Especially for religious people.
That's
Or
funny.
taking it in the butt, which is hilarious to
I'm
me because I'm
sick.
like, my God, like you're still fucking like,
All right, RPG
who you
Guru, have a good
fooling?
night, bro. That's
Have a
crazy.
good night, Guru. Like, who are you fooling, right? Like,
What the fuck? Oh, I learned to pull that skin far. I learned to pull that skin way far back to get the nut from under the surface.
I mean, yeah, if you're a guy that has a lot of skin, that
I'm
is why a
sick.
lot of guys go for circumcision, so
Yo,
that I guess they don't gotta worry about that. But
we're gonna be popular,
yeah,
bro. Me and you know why? Because we're gonna keep doing
why?
these shits and we'll have guests. But like, we're gonna that remember that sexual shit that's coming out on Twitch where you can just
Oh yeah,
yeah, we're gonna do like we're gonna talk about shit and then I don't know. I think sex and shit like that with certain subjects is people like
I'm
to listen to
down.
that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, people love to listen to that shit. Like, even if they're shy to talk about it, I know, like, I myself included, like, I love listening to podcasts that are, like, steamy because it's hilarious. Like, there's so many truths and things about sex that a lot of people could share in terms of advice and experiences. Like,
There used to be
I'm all for not making it so taboo, honestly.
oh yeah, it's definitely not as much now. It just depends how your parents are, pretty much, you know.
Yeah, like,
But
and would my mom be happy about this conversation we're having? No, but
I hope she would one day be able to just accept that you're an adult, you know. But it's weird, yeah. I don't know.
yeah, it's a weird situation.
Fucking Gary. Wait, what are you talking about? You don't get nut under your skin? He's talking about the cheese, the dick cheese, I think.
You
You
still
know,
laugh
cause like
at
if
the
you
shit
don't wash
even
your
though you
dick,
know it's so natural, yeah.
you get some dick cheese in there, dude.
Yeah, yeah, that's
That's what
yeah.
they call it. And that's what makes your dick stink. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know? It's crazy.
Mhm.
I mean, if you want to get a blowjob, just wash the shit out of your dick first.
And don't
Girls
just
love
spray
when it
Axe
smells
down
good.
there. And
Ugh.
don't just spray Axe down there, because
Axe.
now your shit smells like dick cheese and Axe, and now
Bro,
it
there's no way
tastes
someone just sprayed Axe
questionable
and goes, "This is
even
gonna
more
fix
so.
this." There's no way. I would
So
be
don't do
ashamed.
that.
I would be ashamed to do that, dude.
Like, the way the guys' locker room used to stink from fucking Axe, I'm like, I know y'all didn't take a shower because y'all be outside after PE in 2 seconds, bro. I'm like, no, please go take a shower. They just
It's
be bathing in
musty.
fucking Axe. Yeah, musty as fuck.
I mean, yeah. Guys need to do better with their washing their
But
dick.
the hygiene, and I blame parents. Like, it's all about the teaching. The same way girls are so green about sex and anything like that because you want to shelter. I think hygiene is not something that a lot of parents even discuss with people, especially hygiene down in your private parts. Like, that's fucking
Facts.
important.
Nah, they
That's
just
very
assume that
important to have
school's
good
gonna
sexual
teach
health.
us. School will teach you that sex ed. They
Yeah,
got you.
or you're just supposed to know. Like,
Dark Chaos, what's up, bro?
what's up, Dark?
He said, wait, sprays Axe? No.
We talked about this before, Gary. I'm pretty sure we did because everyone had that phase in the Bombers, especially, bro. That Axe phase, I like no.
Yeah, in middle
The
school.
first like
Middle
two times
school.
I
I had
played,
that.
like I sprayed Axe or like even smelt it, I was like, ooh, that's nice. And then it quickly just got overwhelming because everyone was wearing Axe, bro, and that shit's strong as fuck.
You know, it's super strong, dude.
Like, ooh,
It's like
no.
you can taste that shit in your mouth when you smell
Yeah,
it.
it's too much. It's too much.
We I wasn't juicing in school anyway. Shower in a can? Wait, what? Oh, it's a
Oh, you
shower in a
wasn't,
can.
yeah. Let me get some of that shower in the can after PE. Hell no, bro. You need to fucking get your skin in a tub. Go shower. Like, I had to, bro. My mom would come for my entire life. Like, she's so particular for that type of shit. Like, she do not hesitate to tell you if you stink.
Mhm.
She has a fucking nose like a hound, bro.
Yeah, that's how my girl is too. I hate that shit, dog. I swear, she could smell my breath from like 20 feet away. I'm like, your breath smells, but you're like across the room. Yeah, I can smell. I'm like, bro, you tripping. I swear, bro. Last time we literally drove by a duck farm, right?
Yeah.
Smell like shit. She goes, "Is that your breath?" I go, "Bruh, that's a fucking farm. Are you?" Oof. I was like, "What's up, fool? Come on. How you gonna say that's not my breath? Like, you're fucked up. Like, dude, that's like
Oh,
saying you smell dog shit and it's like, is that your breath? Like, dude, I was like, you're fucking dumb, dude. I was like, no, there's literally a farm right there. Dude, that's why she gets me mad with that shit. Cause she'll go, out of nowhere, bro, we're just somewhere doing something. She goes, I go, shut the fuck up. Like, stop. I don't want to know what you're smelling right now. Cause you about to complain that something stink. I already know. It might be me. It might be. Oh, dude, she's a fucking, like you said, those bloodhounds. She's a bloodhound or a hound dog or I don't know. There's those dogs that like find people that are dying with the fucking remember?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, cadaver dogs.
Cadaver dogs. There you go.
Fuck, real.
Just-
That, yeah. I get it.
Just
My
wait,
mom's
wait.
the same exact way.
What? Oh. To be honest, I wasn't using that school shower around that pile of balls. Because everyone was in the locker room at once. I never showered at school, that's true. I would just like try to, like, because middle school, we didn't have showers. High school,
Oh.
nobody showered unless they played sports. Like, if you went to PE, it wasn't like everybody showered. Nobody showered. Nobody wanted to, like, well, a couple people did. But, like, a lot of the guys, maybe, like, the bigger dudes or more, like, confident people did. Unless, or if you played sports. But, like, if, say you just had
Yeah,
PE.
like I would just wear my swimsuit honestly in the shower. I agree it is awkward even at that age to like be around naked people and to get completely naked.
That's why a
Even
lot
if
of the
we all
guys
have the same
stunk.
parts, but
Because they
yeah.
wouldn't shower. They would just put
Yeah.
Axe all over their body and go.
I had the shower king. Like I just put on my sandals so I wasn't barefoot and showered
talking about high
like,
school?
in a swimsuit or some shit. Yeah, all throughout high school.
Uh-huh.
I told you my mom would come for my life if I even smelled slightly like sweaty or anything. Like she has a very like
I think guys just felt weird
particular
around
nose.
each other too. I did. I felt weird. I just didn't want other guys to. I don't know. maybe
Yeah, I
make fun of
definitely,
me
I
or something
definitely,
too. Like I don't know, guys are
I
fucking
get
weird,
it.
bro. They're brutal in high school. I don't know. I just didn't want anybody to
Yeah,
judge
I
my
heard
dick
guys
or
be
anything. I'm
really,
just I don't know.
yeah, be really fucked up.
Yeah.
It wasn't uncommon for the small dick jokes to, spread like wildfire in high school.
Everyone was in the locker room just trying to change and make sure their shoelaces didn't get stolen. Damn. Why your shoelaces? Dark Chaos says I was in the group just
Certain
chilling.
dumb shit when we were in high school used to get stolen. Like did you have Kipling backpacks in your high, like those little backpacks with the monkeys on them?
Mm-mm.
Do you remember those? Dude, like
We
people
had
were
just different
stealing
brands.
monkeys.
Like Oh, is it okay?
Kipling. Like if you Google it, you'd probably, it might ring a bell. It was like super popular in our high
They're
school era,
stealing. Uh-huh.
dude. They were stealing them and selling them, like making money off them because they were so popular. I don't know why the monkeys are so fucking popular.
I know.
It was just
I
dumb
fucking know
shit.
what you're talking about now. One of
Yeah, the
my
little fucking
girlfriend's
monkey that
friend
comes on
was
the
obsessed with
backpack.
that shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
Yeah,
was like trending for a while. It's just so
it
weird.
was trendy and like laces that if you had like what was those watches called? It was some sort of fucking dope ass watch that everyone used to wear back in the day.
Oh no.
Fuck, I wish I remember it. I forgot, but anything that was trendy was subjected to be stolen in the locker room. That's just unfortunately how that went.
Wait, where was this in Canada?
In high school, in the
Oh, okay,
Bahamas.
so you didn't go there till after high school.
Yeah, I went to
I forgot right
university
now.
in
Okay.
Canada.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I couldn't remember.
we old. That was 10 years ago.
Wait, Dark Chaos. I thought you were the quarterback of the football team, bro. Why you capping? Don't cap. Come on. I feel you though,
Steal a
bro.
monkey off your back. G-Shock, yeah. G-Shock and Techno was the fucking. Oh my
Instead
god,
of the
bro.
monkey off your bag, I'm dead. Yeah, that's crazy.
Ray-Bans and Oakleys. Yeah, you couldn't bring those fucking glasses to school,
You
bro.
can't be Ray-Bans
Gone.
to high school. You tripping, bro. I never would have thought to do that. That's crazy.
People be trying to flash
You
and
get
shit, be all
jacked.
flashy.
I know, but damn, y'all balling. How the fuck y'all have Ray-Bans in high school? Holy shit, ballers.
One thing Mayman's gonna do, Andy, is fucking spend on
I was gonna say because
name
everyone's
brand
saying it's
shit.
like hard to make money and the
They
money's
spend
fucked,
on
but they
name
all
brand
got
shit.
Ray-Bans. Oh,
Yeah,
y'all
you're gonna
swagging,
step
I
up
get
on,
it. You might as well have
you're
some
gonna step
swaggy,
on
right?
swaggy. Yeah.
You gotta have some drip when you go
But
out.
we gotta remember, a fucking pair of Ray-Bans, I mean, I guess it could help towards bills, but like,
It
I
was like
hate
one
like
something,
that.
aren't they?
Yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah.
But I don't know, some people find joy in it. That's their only joy, right?
I've had Ray-Bans.
So like,
Yeah.
lots of things were subject to
I get
robbery.
that.
100%. I lost my first game. Well, I got my first Game Boy stolen in grade 2. I'll never forget that. Because I left it in my fucking desk, and I was such a dummy that trusted people, so I told people that I had it, and I came back from recess and it was gone.
That sucks.
Yeah, and it was never returned. I wasn't supposed to have it at school, so I couldn't even fucking report it. Because I would have gotten in trouble.
I'm dead. That's
My mom fucking whooped my ass. She was like, bro, why the fuck did you bring that to school?
You're like,
You're supposed to be learning, not on your fucking Game Boy.
damn.
Fuck, man.
They'll steal your belt too, Gary? Damn. I mean, belts were or are a thing, yeah. I wouldn't steal a belt, but I guess people.
No lies detected, Gary. No lies detected. You just have to pretty much keep everything on you 24/7.
Yeah, no, shit's expensive, man. For real. Shit is expensive. It's a fashion statement because I got some expensive shoes, and like when I wear my expensive shoes, I feel nice, and when I feel like people look at you differently when they see how you dress. Like I've seen people that when I wear certain shoes don't look at me, and then when I wear certain shoes, people look at me, and I'm like, that's so weird.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Yeah.
They know what's up too. Like they know. Like so, it's like I don't know. Like if you see somebody walking with Gucci shoes, right, or whatever, it's like clearly Gucci. You're gonna be like, oh, okay. You spent some money on that, huh?
I agree. Like what you wear could impact your confidence. Like I am also one of those people. Like I don't really care for name brand stuff, but I do understand why people drip in it for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like I'm the
yeah.
type of person I'd fucking go thrift shopping and try to make it work or something like that, you know?
Same. I'm not.
But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I have like
yeah,
literally two pairs of shoes that are actually like most people would probably say, oh, that's kind of pricey, but and then the rest are just like whatever Vans, like you know what I mean? It's just like
clothes, yeah,
one nice thing or two to have once in a
yeah,
while, and then I don't wear them all the time, but it's not like yeah maybe they are expensive, but maybe I saved the money for a while, or like maybe like it's not like my whole life revolves around that purchase either. But
yeah,
some people
yeah,
do value or look at you like that, and like you don't value
yeah,
yourself like that, but they look at you like, oh damn, that guy must have money or something, and it's like
yeah.
maybe I just saved or whatever. Don't judge me. I'm
Mhm.
not rich at all, but I don't know. I think it's okay to have a nice thing or two here and there. And all in
Yeah,
moderation. If you're rich, do what you want to do. I'm not gonna tell you to spend your money ever. I do not want to be told how to spend my money. So,
I
but
agree.
also, you should never judge people how they look either, because some rich people could give a shit and they literally dress like casuals. So,
100%.
yeah, I think the more money you have, like especially a lot, and the longer you've had it, the less you give a shit about how you look or what people think. Um, you watch somebody steal a Game Boy out of someone's hand in junior high and run off at the speed of a cheetah? Nice. I always think of the scenario. I was sitting next to the dude where we were playing two different Game Boys. The one in my hand was a friend's own, and when he saw dude circling us, he took it from me and put it up. The other guy continued to play his, so the guy who was circling walked up to watch the guy play, then shouts, "Gimme this." Steals it out of his hand and breaks off. See, the first guy was smart, man. He knew, like, fuck this shit, bruh. The
Yeah,
vibes
he
ain't
knew this
right.
was gonna be a problem if I fucking keep this. Yeah, like yeah.
Smart.
I wish it wasn't like that, but it definitely. I don't know if it's still like that, but it definitely was when we grew up.
And that's
100%.
literally kids swagging on each other right there. I mean, it is.
Mm.
Like, hey, I got a Game Boy. I'm cool. Look at me.
Yep.
It's
I'm gonna
funny.
take your shit, like
And that's
whatever.
that's another thing that's crazy. Just the bully slash like people that rob you or do crazy shit.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? So, so you caught me in an interview here. How you been though? All right, I'll see you right now. But the homie came.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I guess he just comes randomly sometimes. So the guy who was circling. Oh yeah, I read that part. Probably worse by now. Oh yeah, cranberry. I'm alert till I drop sleep 'cause I got work in short order. I feel you, Gary.
Oh my God, Gary really be pushing the buttons. Like, when is your work, Gary? Because it's almost fucking 1:30 in the morning.
Probably wake up like at 5 and 6 or something. Motherfucker.
Holy shit.
I don't even know though. But
Gary just
love you
built
guys. Have a
different
great
and
rest of your nights. Thanks
shit.
for being here, bro. Love you, man. Appreciate you.
Love you, Gary.
Thanks for
Have
adding
a
to the
wonderful
convo.
night. I hope you fucking have a good rest, King. At least
9 a.m. Not bad.
between now and 9. Also,
You,
you gotta be up for like 7:30. Damn.
Gary, I know you own a flashlight. There's no way you're still fucking a pillow, right?
Oh
If you
my
have you
God.
upgraded your setup?
Oh my God.
If not, I'm gonna buy you one. I swear and send that shit. Hey, I came home
I'm
from a
fucking
party at
dead.
5 a.m. one time and had to work at 9. Oh yeah, we've done villainous things. Yeah, for sure. I've done that too. It hurts. It fucking hurts though. But yeah, sometimes you gotta party hardy. I get it, Gary. I used to do that. That was the definition of my 20s. Having to wake up and not caring. But like that's why I can't remember my own name sometimes though. So it's not good. Uh, love
That's
you.
too funny.
Love you. That's why Shay always like makes fun of my memory. My memory is bad. Seriously. Um yeah. What you up to tomorrow, Shay?
Um, Depends on if these people contact me for this fucking apartments or not. I might still just be apartment hunting. That's pretty much it. Just vibing.
I feel that. I hope you
Yeah.
get contacted
Thank you. I
sooner than
appreciate
later,
it.
right? Laughing my
Yeah.
ass off. Gotta. Oh, Gary just uses his hands. Okay. Old school. He's an old school.
Fair.
Respectable. Use
Yeah.
them thoughts. Use them thoughts, Gary. Use your imagination. Peace out, bro. Oh my god.
Oh, what a fucking interesting night.
It's been a good night.
Yeah.
Might call
definitely
it, cut it right now soon. That's it, yeah. What's today? Thursday. Nice. What's tomorrow? So wait, Friday's tomorrow? Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna be on
Tomorrow's the
tomorrow and then
weekend,
Saturday. Wait.
baby.
No. Wait. Am I gonna be on tomorrow? Are you gonna be on Saturday or you're not gonna be on Saturday? Cause I might not be on tomorrow and I might be on Saturday, or I might be on tomorrow and not be on Saturday. It's like one or
Okay,
the
just
other.
let me know. Like, I'm kind of open to either or.
It's one or the other. They want to go to Knott's again because we have like, there's some festival and we bought things that you can get like
Yeah.
redeemed for meals and stuff, and we didn't get to use them. So it's like, bro, hell no,
Yeah.
y'all ain't taking my money like that. I'm gonna get my grub. I'll
Yeah.
let you know. I'm gonna
Okay.
see because yeah, it could be either or for me as well. Could be tomorrow or the next day. But
Sounds
I
good.
do want to say thank you for being my first interview. That was sick.
Awesome.
Of
Awesome.
many,
Thank you for
hopefully.
having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that show was lit. It was like structured, but then we went off and then we went crazy topic. It was like what I wanted. It was perfect. The chat got involved at the end. That was lit. Demon hours apparently. God damn, these motherfuckers. Our friends are freaks.
Facts.
I think we held a nice little like 7 viewers the whole time, so that's lit. We appreciate that. Anybody who was lurking, thank you. And yeah, y'all have a good night. Thank you, Shay. You have a good night as well. Appreciate you.
You too, King. Have
All
a
right.
wonderful night.
Peace.
Peace out.
All right, chat. We're gonna raid somebody. We should raid, right? I mean, if y'all want to stay for that, I love you. If not, it's okay. I still love you. You know, I love you no matter what, man. I'm unconditional lover over here, bruh. Not a lot of people are streaming. We can raid Andretti. I think that's how you say it. I forgot because I'm dumb. But I like this crew. He's really cool. He's a Apex player. He be getting down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should hit him up. Follow him. He's cool. He grinds Apex. He's lit. Peace out. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Bye. Bye. Have a good time.
One is the real one.
Damn, I fucked that up.
Ammo. I need ammo.
No, Ty, thank you for the raid, family. I appreciate you. How you doing, family? Welcome, everybody. I don't got shit either. We need to back up.
I found some.
Go down. I don't got shit. Fuck all that. Well, y'all do y'all. Zero
I'm
light,
coming, bro.
zero
I'm
shotgun.
coming.
Hey, yeah, doing good, G. I appreciate you. Who was that, fam?
I'm recalling my drone. My drone has been destroyed.
Who was your friend? Thank you for the love. How was your stream, family? What's popping with you? How did everything go?
Stupid bitch.
Good
Oh,
shit.
bro, she's. Oh no.
We gonna have to come back, Savvy, because I ain't had
You know
shit.
how long I've been pinging that somebody was on me?
I was saying I was gone a brick ago. I was pinging out and I know ammo. I don't got shit.
If you were fighting on Mirage downstairs, I was saying there was a whole team upstairs.
Oh shit. That shit got 20 bullets. Yeah, man, I seen y'all did that interview. How did the interview go? I salute that type of shit, man. Mooly, what's the name of your friend? Like, who was it?
Getting my eyes in the sky.
I wouldn't mind pulling up for an interview, family. Honestly. If you get her banner, I'll res it right here.
Got the banner. I'm not
This
giving
it.
up on them. I'm back. Logged off my drone. Signaling my drone back.
Yeah, homie. Just let me know. When. They already on this shit. No, you got your old, bro.
92. 93.
Give me the fucking shield. get the white shit. Yo, Godlike, thank you so much for the love on the subs, fam. I appreciate that. How's everybody doing, man? Thank you for the love on the subs. I appreciate you helping me reach my sub goal, fam. We're trying to get the subs up. Big shout out to you, man. If I had my stream deck plugged up, I'd hit you with all the air horns and everything right now, family. Appreciate you, man. Big shouts out to you. Big shouts out to Tiredzzz. Big shouts out.
Come back to them.
Big shouts out to Diddy Prime, man. Thank y'all for y'all love. Go crazy, bro. That's a body. That's a body. Fuck is he talking about? He tournament ready. Get off his dick.
Listen to your gut. Listen to your spirit. Trust it. Wild Turkey Bourbon's recipe hasn't changed in over 100 years. Why? Because sometimes changing nothing is the boldest move you can make. Wild Turkey. Trust your spirit.
Wild Turkey Distilling Company, Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Copyright 2022. Campari America. New York, New York. Never compromise. Drink responsibly.
The crime is murder. The murderer is one of you.
Critics are raving.
I don't feel safe here.
Death on the Nile is irresistible.
Babe.
It's smarter.
Find who did this.
It's steamier.
Ooh, I like this.
It's a sleek thriller. And now it's streaming on Hulu.
I will deliver your killer.
Death on the Nile. Rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13. Now streaming on Hulu.